Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repairs. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m., and on Wednesdays, we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
Are you in need of fast, reliable internet service? Then look no further. Conquest Wireless has you covered. Whether you live in town or out in the country, Conquest Wireless will give you a rock-solid connection to the internet. Conquest Wireless is locally owned and operated and services the entire Cedar Creek Lake area. With no contracts or data caps, what are you waiting for? Give them a call or check them out on the web. The phone number for Conquest Wireless is 903-546-5700, and their website is www.conquestwireless.com. Remember, your quest for stress-free internet ends with Conquest.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small-town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906, or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com.
King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, company. With an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brendan wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials. CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper. Are you looking for that
Watering perfectly seasoned barbecue? RJ's is located at 111 South Terry Street in good old Malakoff, Texas. Their phone number is 903-910-5147. Try out RJ's Sloppy Joe Special on Thursdays for just $6, and it comes with chips and a drink. Or go back in time with a Frito Pie Special that is bigger than Texas for only $10. Make RJ's your game stop every Friday.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repairs. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m., and on Wednesdays, we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
Are you in need of fast, reliable internet service? Then look no further. Conquest Wireless has you covered. Whether you live in town or out in the country, Conquest Wireless will give you a rock-solid connection to the internet. Conquest Wireless is locally owned and operated and services the entire Cedar Creek Lake area with no contracts or data caps. What are you waiting for? Give them a call or check them out on the web. The phone number for Conquest Wireless is 903-546-5700, and their website is www.conquestwireless.com. Remember, your quest for stress-free internet ends with Conquest.
All right, good evening, football fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast. It's a broadcast. Just one second, I have technical difficulties here. Mic test 1 2, mic test 1 2.
1 2 3, 1 2 3. 1 2.
All right, I think we're on now, loud and clear, I believe.
1 2.
All right. Well, again, let's do this again, folks, one more time. Welcome to tonight's telecast between the Malakoff Tigers and the Teague Lions. Tonight's series between Teague and Malakoff actually started in 1935. The Tigers lead the series 12 games to 9, with the Tigers winning the last 5 out of 6 games. And last year, the Tigers won last year 38-0. So before that, in 2020, Malakoff won that game 77-0. In 2019, Malakoff won that game 40-14. Back in 18, Tigers had that good run, went to the state championship game. They won 60-30 against a very good Teague Lion team. Then, typically, Marcus, these two teams have played really well against each other.
Yeah.
Over the past years, especially since we've been doing this broadcast. That goes back to 2015, I believe.
Great rivalry, bro.
So it's been a budding rivalry, and now that they're in the same district with each other also, it just adds more to that rivalry, if you will.
I will.
Tonight, both of these teams coming to District 8 with unbeaten records in District 8. Malakoff 2-0. Teague 1-0, and then you got Groesbeck at 1-0 also. And this is the 7th week of the season. The Tigers are 5-1 right now. Teague is 2-3. So this is when things start shaping up to see which team is going to be jockeying for which place in the playoffs. The Tigers right now have first place in this District 8, and they look to be the favorite right now. They're playing very good football right now. Coach Driscoll's got his troops prepared every week, and they're coming out with a sense of urgency and a sense of authority, and really just moving teams off of both lines of scrimmage. Week after week, we're seeing that. We've watched the young maturation process of the young quarterback, sophomore quarterback, Mike Jones, and Mike Jones has grown every game he's played. And he is number 2 in the district in passing right now, Marcus. Just wanted to add that. Number 2, he's behind the young man from Fairfield that we watched last week. And Mike has 908 total yards passing. That's unofficial, folks, but 908 is what I got him with so far. The other quarterback from Teague, Zach Leahy, also right behind young Mike Jones. In passing yardage. So these are two quarterbacks very similar tonight that we will see face one another. I think the key for the Tigers will be to stop Teague defensively. And we know that the Tigers have a good defense. They've proved that. They've only allowed 72 total points all season long. The Tigers have that defensive unit, and that is just crazy. And out of 6 games going into the 7th game, 72 points. They've scored 236, more than any other team in the district. And also, that's the least amount given up by any team in this district also. And I'm talking about District 8, Class 3A, Division I, Region 2. Teague, by the way, has scored 139 points, given up 140.
Ooh.
So they're about 50-50.
Yeah.
You know,
Right in the middle.
they've all, yeah, they're kind of right in the middle here. Then you got Groesbeck with 156 and 96. So Groesbeck and Malakoff right now appear to have the best two defenses in the league, and those two will meet in the last game of the regular season district play, probably to decide who is going to be the district champion.
As
now,
you say, where the rubber meets the road.
with rubber meets the road, and I say probably also because they got to get through the district first.
Yeah.
The Tigers have played Fairfield, won that game against Fairfield. They won against Kemp, and now they will play against Teague this week, and then they'll go to the Boneyard and play Eustis next week, followed by Mahia and Groesbeck, Marcus.
Right.
So the Tigers are coming to a meaty part of the schedule, and for Teague, you know, you're coming on the road. You want to try to make a statement here on the road against the Tigers, if possible, because if Teague can come in tonight and upset Malakoff, this whole district will be shaken to its core.
It'll be flip-floppy.
I mean, it will be shaken to its core. But,
that's a big but.
And this is a big but.
Big but.
I really, truly believe that the Tigers are going to come away with a big win here tonight, and hoping that a lot of the Tiger fans show up in full force tonight. If you can't, you've got myself, Marcus Dow, the Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
And Jonathan Snowden and Cody Dollison on the camera, giving you everything that you need, folks. So we're anxious to get things started here. I got some stats, Marcus. I like to play with stats and look around and stuff like that. But one of the things that I wanted to make mention of, and this is strictly in district, Jason Tennyson, a.k.a. Birdman, as we like to call him,
yes, sir,
is second in the district in rushing with 499 yards. He's averaging 99.8 yards per contest with a 7.34 yard average, and on 68 attempts, and has 9 touchdowns, Marcus.
That's awesome.
That is great numbers for the sophomore. And he only trails Chris Cox, the running back from Groesbeck right now. That young man, 574 yards, 114.8 yards per game. He is their go-to guy, so to speak, for Groesbeck. We look here for Teague. Shamar Davis, the running back for Teague, 274 yards on the season, averaging 54.8 yards per contest,
yes,
with a 4.57 yard per average on the rush. 53 carries and 6 touchdowns. So Shamar Davis is a name that you might hear quite a bit tonight. But one thing that doesn't concern me is the run of other teams, as the Tigers' defense, the number 5 ranked Malakoff Tigers in the state of Texas in Class 3A, their defense loves to gear up to stop the run.
And they've been very successful.
So, and I have yet to see anybody really pose a threat in their running game against the Tigers. So we will see tonight. And another running back, too, that we're very high on, and he's got decent numbers as well. And it's kind of a 1-2 punch the Tigers has, is Damien Jackson.
Jackson.
So Damien Jackson and Jason Tennyson. Damien has 258 yards on the season. That's unofficial now. He may have more. 51.6 yards per game, 4.92 yard rushing yards per carry. Okay, that's yards per carry, excuse me. 49 attempts, 7 touchdowns. So you talk about Damien and Jason for the Tigers. That's 7.34 yards per carry for Birdman, Jason Tennyson. And then Damien Jackson has 4.92 yards per carry, which is almost 5 yards. 1 first down, 2 second down, and they've got another first down. That's how that averages out, my friend.
That's how it averages out.
And, we always say 3 yards per carry, but if you've got these guys doing this, it's something special, in my opinion.
And then, Joel, when coach want to get them a rest, you got Bubba Hicks to come out and do his thing.
Yeah, and Bubba Hicks is another young man, has 152 yards rushing, 38 yards per game, 27 attempts, 4 touchdowns. He's averaging 6.33 yards per carry.
Man.
That's over 5.
And Joe, he's just a backup.
So you got 3 backs there that can come in, and basically if you run them on first and second down, they're going to get you another first down.
That's right.
So the running game and the offensive line of the Tigers, I'm not concerned with. I think that they figure things out offensively in that first half to see how these defenses are going to try to play them. I think the best team so far that I've seen this year to contain the Malakoff running game, and this is going to surprise a lot of people, is Kemp.
Kemp did a
Kemp
good job.
actually did a good job
Yes, sir.
at curtailing the run game
Yeah.
of the Tigers. They brought everybody, and they forced them to throw the football, and they did a good job.
Yeah.
I make no bones about that.
Yeah,
They did.
Very shocked at that game.
Yeah, then you got Chauncey Hogg, too, the 111 yards on the season, 37 yards per game, but 6.53 yards per touch.
Boss Hog.
Amazing. If we look at the quarterbacks, Marcus, you've got Mike Jones with 100 yards rushing, 13 attempts, 1 touchdown, 3.33 yards per carry. And then you got Zach Leah, 73 yards rushing, 14.6 yards per game, 25 attempts, and he's averaging about 2.2 yards per carry. Now, those are your quarterbacks. What that tells me is they like to pass the football.
That's right.
They're not really running quarterbacks, but I will say we've watched enough of Mike Jones to know that if something breaks down, that he will take off and seek the necessary yards to gain to get that big first down for the Tigers, and really helps them out. And that's what you want to see, but you don't want to see them taking those big hits down the field because the possibility of injury. But the one thing that I like, the plays do break down. He's not going to stand back there and take many sacks. He's going to scramble and get gone. He is a good pocket passer. He's got a big, lively arm. We know that from seeing him. He can chunk the ball 65 yards in the air easy.
Flat-footed.
And you talk about weapons. Chauncey Hogg's one that just coming onto the scene. The Tigers are bringing in. You've got Austin Massengale with 260 yards on the season, 2 touchdowns. Corey Phillips, 195 yards on the season, 1 touchdown. Massengale's averaging 15.29 yards per catch.
Yes, sir.
Corey Phillips is averaging 10.26 yards per catch. That's over first down yardage, my friend.
That's what we want.
And that is exactly where you want your quarterbacks to be. And I mentioned this before, but Mike Jones, number 2 in the district passing with 907 yards, 181.4 passing yards per game. He's 65 for 99, 8 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. That's one good. Interception, folks, is what stands out about your young sophomore quarterback, because it's very difficult for a sophomore quarterback to take over at the varsity level without making the mistakes that Mike has not made.
Right, and Joey, I have to go from put a little bit on Mike. The interception was thrown in the chest of his player, and it just bounced off.
It deflected and was intercepted. So you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, so
and that's what I made mention, the one INT, and it wasn't his fault.
That's right.
So, and I think that he's developed a rapport with his receivers from that point on.
Yes, sir.
They know what to expect. They've been on the same page, and in trouble, they come back to help their quarterback out. I really like that process that's going on right now with the Tigers offensively. Marcus, out of the nation. Now, this is high school football in the United States.
Okay.
I looked up all sophomore quarterbacks starting in the United States. Mike Jones is ranked number 230.
You better stop.
230.
Oh, son, you can't beat that with a bat.
That's the whole United States right now.
Wow.
As a sophomore quarterback. That's good.
That's very good.
That's good. My goodness, I mean, you can't get much better than that. The Tigers' offensive line doing great things defensively. I mean, Katie bar the door. These Tigers are doing what they need to do week in and week out to get the job done for their offense and allowing their offense to score points.
Yes.
And the offense, they can score quick, but they are taking some time and giving that defense a little bit of rest. But some of these kids going both ways, so they're shuffling in and out, which I like that as well. So I'm kind of anxious to see how this game's going to turn out tonight. I think I know how it's going to turn out, Marcus, but I'm not going to jinx anybody and say it. You know, we're black and gold. We bleed black and gold. We always have, always will.
Yes, sir.
Our loyalties lie with the Tigers and always will lie with the Tigers no matter who's here. And tonight I think the Tigers get another district win, Marcus, and move a little bit closer to back-to-back district championships.
Let's do it.
So, and then after that, the third part of the season will start. And listen, we're not very far away from that. Not very far away from it. I'm going to give you a couple more names, Marcus.
Okay.
Jamal Rice and Jacobron Harris are the two receivers that quarterback Zach Leahy likes to throw to, Marcus.
Okay.
Those are his favorite receivers. Rice has 327 yards receiving. Harris has 247 yards receiving. Both of these guys, check this out. Jamal Rice, 27.25 yards per contest receiving.
Yes, sir.
And Harris with 24.70 yards per catch receiving. And that was 27 and 24 per catch receiving for the Teague Lions.
And as I'm watching them right now, Joe, I just see quarterback is just throwing, Leahy's just throwing them a little short pass, and they do the rest.
And that's what they're built upon. That is their offense. They're predicated on that. That's almost like the Fairfield quarterback that we saw last week, except he probably had a better arm. The Tiger defensive backs just did a stellar job. And not just the backs, but listen, if you've got your defensive line putting pressure on that quarterback at any level, it's not going to give them time to throw a good pass, especially down deep. And just not going to happen. And this Tiger defense is for real. Make no bones about that. They are for real. And we're going to see a carryover tonight with the Tigers. And here's what I hope that the Tigers do. I hope they jump out quick tonight and make a statement early. Then they can kind of relax a little bit. So that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Teague's quarterback, Zach Leahy, 874 yards on the season. He's 36 for 83 with 7 touchdowns. He's got a 90 quarterback rating. Mike Jones has a 118 quarterback rating. Both of those are very good for high school football. And the rubber will meet the road here in about 30 minutes in Malakoff, Texas, folks, as we will get this show on the road here. And as I look across the venue here at Tiger Stadium, I see big mounds of sand being put up where the Malakoff High School will be placed at, the new Malakoff High School. It is going to be immaculate if it's anything like the blueprint that I saw in the pictures. There is one thing that is going to happen tonight for both teams. At the south end of the playing field, the 42nd, the clock is going to be out, not working tonight. The north end clock will, so it will be an advantage for the team to be able to see how much time they have left to snap the football, Marcus.
Gotta look back sometime, huh?
So, yeah, and I'm hoping that they've got something worked out where maybe one of the officials will, help the other team out that's going to the south end of the field. Don't know how that's going to work out. I wasn't down there to be privileged to know that, but I'm hoping that both teams have a fair opportunity at that. It would be hard.
Exactly.
But also, your play calling, you've got to make quick decisions too. And I think with the Tigers coaching staff making those quick decisions, getting the play off pretty quick, you don't have to worry about that play clock.
Right.
You just got to run the play that's given and go with it. Expect a good night of the Tigers running the football tonight, Marcus. I think this is going to be a good night for the Tigers to run. I hope I'm not wrong, because then they're going to have to pass, and that'll be fine too.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But listen, we all know that Teague has a lot of team speed, and they do cover well. I think they have 5 players with at least 1 interception on the defensive side of things for the Lions. So those are good numbers. That means that that defense is tenacious and they take chances on the football. You know, the Tigers have been tested in the air quite a bit.
Yes.
Quite a bit. One of the East Texas leaders, Landon Mata for West Rusk, played the Tigers, and he found the Tigers secondary very, very hard to throw against. Very hard.
Yes.
But he's one of the leaders. He's second in the leaderboard in all of East Texas with passing yards. So the Tigers have played some good quarterbacks. The Salado quarterback was a great quarterback, and they stood the test with that also. They gave up some, but that was a very good test to a 4A team that the Tiger defense played to in quarterbacks. And you want to be, even the quarterback from Grandview, pretty good.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention him as well. But the one thing that I do like about this Tiger defense is I believe that they are battle tested. They're ready for this district contest tonight. They're ready to go to 3-0 in district play, and they're ready to get down to Eustis, but you can't go too quick. You got to take one game at a time.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what you're thinking about right now or who's playing who tonight. You got to think one game at a time. A little bit about Teague, Marcus. I'll give you a rundown of scores on the schedule that they had. They started off the year playing Rockdale, which that was a good game for them to go play. They lost that game by 11 points, 38-29. Not a bad score there to lose by 11. And listen, this is a young team. This is a very young team. You can look at their roster and see there's not many seniors on that squad, mostly a lot of sophomores and juniors. They lose to New Waverly 29-14. That game there, Marcus, was played in very, very wet conditions. I'm surprised that the amount of points was scored that was, but that was a very good New Waverly team. They lose to Centerville 44-29, a little lopsided there. But Centerville in the top 10 in the state ranked, almost beat number 1 Mart a couple of weeks ago, lost by only 1 point in that game. So that was a good test for them. And then they win against Buffalo 30-12. And then they were tied 17-all with Eustis in the third quarter last week. Now 17-all, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they scored 20 points in the fourth quarter to pull ahead in that game and win it 37-17.
Okay, yeah.
So
got to look at that one again.
Yeah. So they were all knotted up with Eustis, and then that fourth quarter, something happened. Not sure what happened, but they pulled away and won the game, and the score looks a little bit more lopsided than actually it was going into that fourth quarter.
Right.
So 37-17 was that final, and man, I tell you, it's kind of like what we talk about every week, Marcus. You don't know what you're going to get out of these district foes until you get down on the floor.
I like that. Get down on the floor.
You've got to get out of here and play the game because these games aren't won on paper or statistics. You know, I love to do stats and prep work and things like that. That's just something I kind of get into, and you know, I think a lot into it, but in reality, this means these sheets of paper mean nothing. The win and loss record is what means.
Exactly.
You know, individual accolades, they'll come and they'll go. But as a team, if your goal is to win a state championship or win the district first and then get through the playoffs to the state championship, that's what every team's goal should be.
Never underestimate any team, Jordan, based on what we're saying.
And you can never Big game tonight, too, in Class 3A, Winsboro. Playing Mount Vernon. That is going to be a game that I'm going to be interested in and try to get some scores on for everybody out there, because that's going to tell me what I need to know if Winsboro is for real or they're not for real.
Right.
Because Mount Vernon is for real. and preseason, Dave Campbell's picked Malakoff and Mount Vernon to see each other for the Region 2 final.
Ooh.
Now, that's a prediction. It's like everything else. It's like I told you, it happens on the floor, not – you know.
Let the flow good.
So, but somebody's O's got to go tonight, folks, because both teams are coming in undefeated in district play. So somebody's O has got to go.
Get gone.
And when we come back, we'll give you a little bit more detail about tonight's game. But we're going to take a minute to hear some commercials from our sponsors, and we appreciate every one of you. It is going to be a gorgeous Friday, October night here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas tonight. But we're hoping you're joining us. If you're not and you're on your way to the game, get on up here, get you some food at the concession stand that the Booster Club runs, and plant your butt in these seats down here and yell as loud as you can for these Tigers.
Most definitely.
We'll see you in just a few minutes, folks. It's Malakoff and Teague. We'll be back.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year. At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our number one priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Looking for some game day barbecue on Fridays? RJ's Barbecue in Malakoff, Texas has mouth-watering, perfectly seasoned barbecue. RJ's is located at 111 South Terry Street in good old Malakoff, Texas. Their phone number is 903-910-5147. Try out RJ's Sloppy Joe Special on Thursdays for just $6, and it comes with chips and a drink. Or go back in time with a Frito Pie Special that is bigger than Texas for only $10. Make RJ's your game stop every Friday.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m., and on Wednesdays, we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
Are you in need of fast, reliable internet service? Then look no further. Conquest Wireless has you covered. Whether you live in town or out in the country, Conquest Wireless will give you a rock-solid connection to the internet. Conquest Wireless is locally owned and operated and services the entire Cedar Creek Lake area with no contracts or data caps. What are you waiting for? Give them a call or check them out on the web. The phone number for Conquest Wireless is 903-546-5700, and their website is www.conquestwireless.com. Remember, your quest for stress-free internet ends with Conquest.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small-town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com.
King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite residential and commercial roofing contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. Looking for a new driveway, rock or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brendan wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials. CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down to Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year. At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy-efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Looking for some game day barbecue on Fridays? RJ's Barbecue in Malakoff, Texas has mouth-watering, perfectly seasoned barbecue. RJ's is located at 111 South Terry Street in good old Malakoff, Texas. Their phone number is 903-910-5147. Try out RJ's Sloppy Joe Special on Thursdays for just $6, and it comes with chips and a drink. Or go back in time with a Frito Pie Special that is bigger than Texas for only $10. Make RJ's your game stop every Friday.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m., and on Wednesdays, we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
Are you in need of fast, reliable internet service? Then look no further. Conquest Wireless has you covered. Whether you live in town or out in the country, Conquest Wireless will give you a rock-solid connection to the internet. Conquest Wireless is locally owned and operated and services the entire Cedar Creek Lake area with no contracts or data caps. What are you waiting for? Give them a call or check them out on the web. The phone number for Conquest Wireless is 903-546-5700, and their website is www.conquestwireless.com. Remember, your quest for stress-free internet ends with Conquest.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hardworking realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com.
King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite residential and commercial roofing contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. Looking for a new driveway? Rock or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brandon wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials. CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper. All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. I am joined tonight in the broadcast booth by the Hall of Famer, Mr. Marcus Dow.
What it do?
Jonathan Snowden, producer, and Cody Dawson on camera. And welcome to the 21st meeting between the Malakoff Tigers and the Teague Lions. And as I said earlier in pregame, the Tigers lead this series 12-9 right as of this moment.
Right now.
Right now. This is a series that started out in 1935, Marcus.
Ooh-wee.
So that is another old series that Teague and Malakoff can kind of take pride in having, you know, one of the oldest rivalries in the state of Texas, if you will.
I will.
So both of these guys, or excuse me, both of these teams have a bit of a history.
A big history.
A big history. So wanted to give a little public service announcement. Folks, Ada Beth Rout, shoemate, is running for Malakoff School Board.
Yes.
And we would like everybody to get out and vote for your school board representative. Doesn't matter who it is, just please get out and vote. And this message is paid for. It's a political ad that's paid for by the Shoemate family.
And
so Ada Beth Rout Shoemate for school board.
Yes,
all right? We're not endorsing anybody, but we're putting her name out in the hat.
That's right. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. So our other producer wasn't here today. We had planned on getting that commercially done, but due to sickness, he could not be here, and we wish him well. And Aaron will hopefully be back in the saddle pretty soon. If he's not, then I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
So, but anyway, a little bit about the Malakoff Tigers, Marcus, and I was going to get to this, but the Tigers come into tonight's contest with a overall 5-1 record, 2-0 in district play. Teague is 1-0 and 2-3 on the year. So in this district so far, there are two teams with winning records.
That is Groesbeck and Malakoff.
Oh,
Those are the only two teams right now with winning records.
and that's the last game of the season now. Huh?
Yeah, and in district now we have 3 teams that are undefeated. 2 of them are here tonight. The third one is Groesbeck. And as I said before, somebody's
Gotta go.
will go tonight. And we will get things started here tonight momentarily. It's 8 minutes until the kickoff starts. Both teams are coming on to the field to play. And the officials are on the field right now. And they're going through their pregame rituals that they go through, talking about scenarios, things that happen, coin toss, making sure they don't have a two-sided coin in their pocket.
You got to look at that.
So we'll get things underway here momentarily, but just wanted to wish everybody a happy October, and this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, sir.
And just Cancer Awareness Month in general. And, you know, if you haven't been to the doctor, go get your annual checkup. It's important. And you don't want to be the one that coulda, woulda, shoulda it. You want to go get yourself checked out and just make sure that you're doing okay.
And shout out to the cheerleaders and the fans, school fans, student fans. They decked out in their pink today, Joy. They pinked out.
Yeah, and that's a great mention there, Marcus, because you're standing up a little bit higher than I
can
am,
see a little bit.
And I am down here where I can just see the players and so forth on the field and the officials. So you'll be my eyes and ears for the stands and the people in the stands and so forth tonight. And yes, the cheerleaders, they have all pink on. Well, not all pink, but pink tops. I really like that. The Tigers tonight will come out in the yellow tops, black helmets, black bottoms, and I really love this look.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why I do, but I just do. I like this look for the Tigers. And Teague is going to be an all-white and orange trim. So they'll have orange numbers and orange stripes on their pants and by their shoulder pads and the white helmets. And I can't read those numbers to save my life. But I did bring my binoculars, so never fear. The binoculars are here.
Yes, sir.
Well, just a couple of minutes away, and we'll have the playing of the national anthem. And just seems like, golly, that just can't get started soon enough, can it?
Oh, man, I'm fired up and ready, Joy.
Mike Jones will lead the Tigers tonight at quarterback with 907 yards on the year passing. He is 65 for 99 with 8 touchdowns on the year and 1 interception. That 1 interception you mentioned in pregame, Marcus, was the fact that it bounced off one of his players, hit him in the chest, and the defender was able to corral it into his possession. And here comes the Malakoff Tigers on the field of play, folks.
Yes, sir. Benny give me chills when he do that.
Yeah,
Joe.
I just got a little goosies too.
Yeah, man.
Teague will be led by their quarterback, Zach Leha, 874 yards on the season with 7 touchdowns. He's 36 for 83 with a 90 quarterback rating.
All right. We just want to hear the fans a little bit and the band. I hope you had enjoyed that segment.
Well, I didn't. It blew my eardrums out.
Yeah.
As I was saying, Mike Jones with a 118 passer rating on the season. He's just a sophomore. That is awesome. And here is the playing of the national anthem.
Second and enjoy this, the 2-second meeting between the Tigers and the Lions. Good job, everybody.
All right, folks, right now we don't have a video for you. We're trying to work on that right now. Captains are in the center of the field. Weston Cartledge, number 6, I believe. Austin Massengale, number 4. Number 23 for the Malakoff Tigers is Juan Gonzalez, and number 50, Travis McAllister, who is back. And I believe that's going to be Damien Jackson, number 5, Marcus.
Damien Jackson, that's what that is.
My apologies. My eyes are not very well up here. So they're having the coin toss right now.
And yes, we're sorry for the video being out, but we will have it set up pretty soon.
Yeah, we're working on it now. Our regular producer is not here, and Jonathan is trying to get it going. We got it on, I think. Hopefully there it is for you.
Enjoy play-by-play. I'm the color commentator, and we don't know nothing about that other stuff. I don't.
So the Tigers will receive the football to start things out here, and they will be on offense first, and we will see quarterback Mike Jones, the sophomore, lead the Tigers on the field. And speaking of sophomores, got a good one in Jason Tennyson at the running back position tonight for Malakoff. And, man, I tell you, these guys, you know, you could almost say they've got a 5-headed monster with the with the special guys,
yes,
you know.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you, these guys are good. You got Massengale, Phillips, Tennyson, Jackson, and Jones. And, man, you know, at the key positions for the Malakoff Tigers football team, man, they're stacked, Marcus.
Yes, these boys put on the show every Friday, Joy. They're going to give you a show.
And Tennyson's going to be back deep to receive this kick. And I'm not sure if they'll even try to kick it to him. Trying to get a number on the kicker there. It looks like 13 will be the kicker, and that's Henry Cardona.
Yeah, Henry Cardona.
If we can keep things from flying around up here, we got a northeast wind blowing right at us tonight.
And Cardona is a senior.
And that is Henry Cardona, the senior. Will tee it off from his own 40-yard line. The Tigers might want to be careful right here and watch for an onside kick. We'll see if he decides to do one of those directional kicks that we've been seeing Juan Gonzalez do for the past 6 weeks. And he does. And it puts it right there on the turf. The Tigers are going to have to get this football. Tennyson picks it up the 10-yard line. Tennyson is hit and dropped at the 17-yard line. And, yeah, it just took a little bit too long there. A directional kick there by Cardona and the Lions. And the Tigers are starting out in pretty poor field position here at their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, Caden Gonzalez with a massive hit right there, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hayden Loomis is a big specimen down there for Teague. He's listed as 6'2". Jones back to pass, fires one, and it's caught complete to Massengale. And that'll go for a 14-yard pickup, it looks like.
Straight for the
well,
first
no, they're
down.
going to give him 11.
Oh, see, here we go again. We starting off.
Well,
they put the ball where we think it is, but it's not.
Yeah, well, we'll just kind of wait till they spot it first.
First down.
Same crew that was in West Rusk when they had that inadvertent whistle, Marcus.
All I can say is, oh, my.
Tigers now one back in the backfield. Jones fakes the jet sweep. There's the handoff. Jackson, and Jackson is motoring across midfield to the 40. 35, and Jackson with a big run that time.
Yes, sir. And he showed the action again. That's why they call him Action Jackson.
29-yard pickup, Marcus, on the run.
Yes, sir. Tackled by Tylen Randall.
So 29 yards on that run by Jackson. He explodes off that left side.
Yes, sir.
Jones has the Tigers going towards that south end zone, and that play clock is dead down there. It is not working tonight on the south end zone. The one on the north side is working. There's a little hitch pass in the seam to Corey Phillips, and I don't even think he got a yard on that, Marcus.
Yeah, the line was kind of waiting for that pass, Joy. That's a scary pass right there.
It really is, especially to the short side of the field where you've got all your coverage out there.
Exactly.
Phillips now will be on the right side. You've got Massingale and I believe Kalen Davis lined up to the left. Tennyson. Well, that's a big stand right there by that Teague defense, Marcus. That was Jackson on the run.
And Maja Holmes met him at the line, Joy.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Tigers. They started off this drive looking pretty salty, and now Teague has stood up here defensively and thwarted any momentum the Tigers were building. There's some confusion on the field, looks like. Some of the receivers trying to figure out what the play is.
Well, they don't got the time clock on, so.
Well, they've turned them both off. They're just going to keep it on the field.
Gotcha.
So, man in motion. And it's going to be the jet sweep. And that's going to be Chauncey Hogg. And Hogg is going to be out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by Henry Cardona.
Harris also over there, number 5. Jacob Brian Harris.
Yeah. Ooh. Jacob Brian.
Yeah, I tell you, his mother was wanting punishment on that one.
Yeah, man.
Trips to the left for the Tigers. 1 wide receiver right, 1 back in the backfield. Jackson. Tigers are going for it on 4th and 4. Jackson will stay in the backfield. Kind of pass over the middle, caught and completed.
Just like that.
And that's Chauncey Hogg playing that inside slot receiver, Marcus.
Yeah, Jaden Cole wasn't just fast enough to get in there. He's kind of upset about that, but left that hole wide open right there, George.
Well, and that was just a play right there with the zone fanned out defensively and left the middle wide open. You had just 2 backs going back in that zone, kind of like that Tampa 2 coverage, and tell you what, left that middle open. There's a handoff to Tennyson, and
no good.
Nothing doing there. And,
stopped at the line by Evans, Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what you got to watch out for here. And Kamara Evans is one of those big linebackers at 6'2".
Big boy.
He's just a sophomore. We saw him running the ball last year, and tell you what, they've got him playing defense right now, and he is a big specimen at 6'2".
I'm trying to tell you, I thought the hook was green.
So again, they're going to try to crowd the box here, Marcus, so the Tigers don't run. Going to drop back in the coverage. There's the pass. It is caught and completed inside the 10-yard line. About the 9-yard line it goes. And Corey Phillips is met there after about a 3-yard pickup.
Met by Rice.
So another 3rd down coming here, and the Teague Lions is coming out playing very fast defensively, Marcus.
Yeah, Doc has came into the game, George. He might throw a little quick pass to him. Let's see, or it'll be a blocking.
Jones, the quarterback. Jackson in the backfield. Jones back to pass. Looks right, has a man, has Doc. Caught complete inside the 5, down at the 3-yard line. They needed to get to the 2, so they're going to be a yard shy of the 1st down.
And look at that, Doc come in as a receiver, George. Catch that ball. I figured that's what they were going to do.
Well, they've got it marked at the 3. The head linesman over there is way off with his mark. The ball is sitting right on the 3-yard line, Marcus. So the chain actually is sitting at the 2 for the 1st down, so it's going to be 4th and a yard. Surprised they're not coming out here in the big backfield set. Jackson now in the backfield. Studley in motion right to left. They're going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson lunges ahead. He's close to the goal line, but I believe they're going to mark him down just shy.
But like you say, you still have a first down right there, Joe. So
yeah, so you got 4 to punch it in. I'd run it all 4 times.
Run it all 4 times, Joe. If you don't get it in 4 times, something wrong.
Well, we saw Thursday Night Football last night. If you watched
it, and
it can happen. They chose to pass it. There's a handoff, and Jackson goes in for the score for the Tigers, walking that dog one more time.
Yes, sir.
Jackson with his 8th touchdown run on the season.
Let's go. 8 minutes, 8 seconds left in this first quarter. 6-0. Tigers up.
Juan Gonzalez now comes in to attempt the point after for the Tigers. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good.
Duh.
And Gonzalez now pushes the score to the Tigers 7 and Teague 0 with 8:08 left in the first. You are watching the Malakoff Tigers on SHN Sports, the Malakoff Tigers Sports Network. We'll be right back after this message.
That part. Extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist, Grants Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium on a gorgeous October Friday night. Juan Gonzalez will tee it off after a Damien Jackson 1-yard run from scrimmage to push the Tigers up 6-0.
Just walked it in.
Juan Gonzalez comes in to tack on the PAT, and our lead 7-0. Tigers on top.
I like it a lot.
And just to let everybody know, Juan Gonzalez has 35 points on the season so far as place kicker, and he is perfect on the season with his place kicks, or his point after, I should say. 1 field goal attempt, longest of 26. There's Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a high end-over-end kick. This is trouble.
Oh, my.
Fielded at about the 7-yard line. Special teams unit is down, and that young man took a lick right there. Goodness gracious.
Talk about pack of Tigers. And
that was Harris on the return right there for the Lions, and boy, he was popped several times.
I'm telling you, he ain't lying.
You have those hits like that to the head, and now you're thinking about player safety as we've been noticing in the NFL lately. And my goodness, that's one of those hits right there where you could just stagger off the field from.
I'll sit down and lay down. One of the two.
So the Lions, 1 wide receiver left, 1 to the right. This is going to be a handoff. Nothing doing right there. Josh Garcia breaks in and thwarts that run attempt.
Yeah, Josh Garcia, the junior, was all up in there, Joy. Like he read the play. Like for a loss of about 2 yards, Joy.
Yeah, Shamar Davis went nowhere except backwards on that one, and Josh Garcia was right in his hip pocket as he got that handoff. Matter of fact, he almost got the handoff himself, Marcus.
I'm trying to tell you, ran it on in for a touchdown.
And Davis in the backfield. Leah, the quarterback. Davis on the right side of Leah. Leah going to the air. It looks right, throws down deep down the right sideline. Has a man incomplete. Good job. And here's what happened there, Marcus. Chauncey Hogg used the inside of the field as leverage, pushing that receiver to the out of bounds, to the right side of the field out of bounds, and he did a great job using his body as a extra defender right there in the field, the sideline. That's just great work.
I got to give it to him, Joe. The defensive backs have been
they're
showing
playing
out,
fundamentally
yes, sir,
sound football, and that's what you want out of your secondary, especially when playoffs come, but especially you want to see it right now as well.
We need it.
2 wide receivers left for Teague. Looked like somebody from Teague jumped. They're not going to call it. Pass downfield, a little lob pass,
No good.
incomplete, and that was just the speed of Austin Massengale breaking on that football right there. Tylen Randall, the big Tylen Randall, the 6'3" receiver, had a chance of getting that ball, but Massengale used his speed to close it on that football and just swat it down. That's a great job defensively by the Tigers and Austin Massengale.
And with a little help for Corey Phillips.
And speaking of Corey Phillips back deep to receive this punt.
Uh-oh.
And looks like Cordona will handle the punting chores also for Teague. And he gets this one off. This is not a very good punt at all. Tigers just need to get away from this ball. It takes a Tiger bounce, and a Teague defender got hit at the 35-yard line.
Ooh-wee.
And they're going to mark
Oh, man.
They marked it at 36, but it hit the player at the 35.
And when it hit you, it's supposed to be dead right there, though.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, hey, it ain't dead today. Man, oh, man. I ain't going to say nothing, though. 7 minutes, 2 seconds.
Well, the moon's out.
Yeah, the moon's out. Is it full?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's full.
There's a cloud blocking it, but it's full.
And it's going to be Halloween. Michael Jackson them out.
Well, I don't know about Michael, but
yeah, he's moonwalking.
Coming from the grave, I guess.
Yeah, he's moonwalking up there.
2 wide receivers right for the Tigers. One to the left. H-back is going to be Damien Jackson this time.
There he is.
This little swing pass out of the backfield, incomplete. Garcia, who plays defensive line, had to pass. It would have been wide open. And
what ball hit him at, George?
Well, in the hands, Marcus.
Right there.
I always kind of joke, but, that's the reason, well, that's the reason I played defense in high school anyway, because I wasn't no good at catching the ball. I could run the football, but, catching it like that with those shoulder pads, I just had short arms. One back in the backfield for the Tigers. Garcia stays in. It's kind of a little twist of events here. Stenson still on the sideline. Tigers trying a new wrinkle here, and there goes Garcia pounding forward for a couple. Penalty marker comes flying in. I believe we're going to have a face mask against the Lions. If so, that'll be the 15-yard variety.
Like that was Hayden Loomis with the face mask, or whatever it is. Don't let me get ahead.
Yeah, personal foul, face mask is the call against the Lions. You know that. He didn't give the face mask signal, but it was a personal foul because you could see that the head just get jerked down there to the ground, if you will.
I will.
So, and that's 15 yards, and the Tiger first down. And, if you're Teague, you can't shoot yourself in the foot right here. Your defense has been playing pretty well. Studley from right to left in motion. Jones back to pass. Looks left, has a man. Oh, they're not on the same page.
They're not on the same page right there.
Yeah, I think he was expecting Massengale to run an out pattern right there, Marcus, and Massengale cut in. Yeah. And the play, he was throwing to a zone right there. Exactly. He was throwing to the left, and nobody was home.
Yeah, nobody went home. It's just the ghost.
That's one of them things this October, trick or treat.
I'm trying to tell you. Maybe like he threw the Casper to Finley ghost.
No pun intended.
No doubt.
Trips to the right. 2 wide receivers left for the Tigers. Empty set backfield here. Jones, 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Teague drops back in the zone. There's a pass into, boy, I tell you, he threaded the needle on that pass. And Chauncey Hall got it at around the 12 and used his speed to get the first down and get down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line.
And, Joe, when you said threaded, he threaded it right between 2 defenders, right in his hands, boy. Woo.
And, we've talked about Mike Jones. He has got a very, very lively arm, and he can throw that football very hard. And glad to see the receivers hanging on to that now. And then the run after the catch was also very good to get the first down for Chauncey Hogg.
Boss Hogg in the house.
Weston Cartledge and Corey Phillips on the right. Massengale all by himself on the left as receivers for the Tigers. And Garcia still in the game, and Garcia is going to take it in the end zone for the score.
Is that Garcia?
Wait, let me
No,
see.
it's not Garcia.
That is not Garcia.
You know who that is?
That is Jason Tennyson. He makes his call to the end zone. The Birdman flies in. My apologies. And I tell you what, he looked like the Birdman. He looked like Garcia that time. Upper body.
Well,
Maybe he's wearing different shoulder pads.
Well, Joe, I got to do it. Birdman with a touchdown, baby.
Well, and that runs the score to 13-0 with 6:26 remaining in the first quarter of play. Gonzalez, his kick is through the uprights and good.
It's easy.
And with 6:26 left to play in the first, the Tigers extend their first quarter lead by 14. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yes, sir.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m., and on Wednesdays, we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium on a gorgeous October night.
Yes, sir.
Got a full moon out, but covered by the clouds right now,
Yeah,
just peeking through to our southeast.
Scary.
And the Tigers, speaking of scary, they're scary because 14 first quarter points, and that's just what we talked about pregame. There is a very high short kick. When I say short, it's fielded at the 8, bobbled again, and the Tigers will get down there and cover this.
Yes,
and
sir.
I tell you what, they bent him over like a pretzel.
I'm trying to tell you. Bent him over, and that was
Kamara Evans on the return.
and
But
Weston Carter with the tackle.
yeah, Weston was down there, and there was two other Tigers I didn't get I think it was number 16, Marcus Mondragon, also down there
Oh, Mondragon.
for the Tigers, and he was breathing fire.
I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to the Clampets, Joy. They always with us every day.
Yeah.
The Clampets in the house. Go
Tell
Tigers.
Ellie Mae I said hi.
Ellie Mae. Hi, Ellie Mae. Ellie Mae.
First down and 10 for the Lions. Leah in the backfield as quarterback. Evans, the running back. Evans trying to elude that Tiger defense. He is stacked up by a host of Tigers,
Yes,
but
sir.
not before he squeezes out 3 yards. And I tell you, he was just juking and jiving back there, Marcus. He did not want to be hit. And it took the Tigers a while to kind of find him. And they did find him, and they controlled and corralled him there for just a gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 up and coming for the Lions.
Yes, sir.
Evans still in the backfield. One wide receiver right, one to the left. And this is going to be a handoff.
Oh, he got loose.
And there goes number 15, Shamara Davis. He's finally ran out of bounds.
Yeah.
And we talked about this young man. You have got to put a hat on him and know where he's at. He has got speed.
Yes, sir. Touchdown saving by Austin Massengale. Had to walk him down, Joy, but woo.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. You know, Austin Massengale on that Tiger track team also showing his speed to walk Davis down, because usually if Davis busts, he's gone.
That's right.
And
Good job.
he'll add to his yardage total on the season. So a great run right there, and even better job because that right side of the offensive line sealed that gap for him to go between there, Marcus, and make that fine run.
Yes, sir.
Ball is spotted about the 16-yard line, maybe the 17. There's Davis now on the run, and Davis is stacked up, but he's inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. So now they're bringing in the big bruising back Davis. And we talked about this, Kamara Evans, not Davis.
Okay. You might know somebody like that. Shout out to the Malakoff fans, George. The stadium is packed.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we wanted tonight, too.
Yes,
we
sir.
wanted to see a large crowd. But, you know, what's even better than a large crowd is them on their feet supporting and yelling,
sir.
maybe getting defense involved, the old defense chant.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a direct snap. And Shamar Davis, they're trying to do a little wildcat there with Davis lined up behind the center.
Well, you can't do wildcat with some Tigers, can you?
Well, you can try.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 3rd down. I believe that's going to be 5 yards to go, Marcus, is what I'm looking at
It kind
there.
of look like that, about 5.
Leia, the quarterback now. Leia's going to roll to his left. This is going to be a hard pass to attempt downfield, and that pass is almost picked off by Davis.
Yes, sir.
Kalen Davis jumps the route and dives in front of the intended receiver there, which was Jamal Rice.
Exactly.
And he almost had a pick there. And I think they're going to run the field goal team on here,
They got to do a
Marcus.
field goal, Joy. I got to shout out to Randy Robinson, the senior, not the son, but I'm shout out to junior too. Randy Robinson Jr. and Randy Robinson Sr.
So Cardona is coming in to attempt a 27-yard attempt. There's the kick. It is up, and it's no good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he pushed it to the left, Marcus.
Pushed it to the left.
Yeah, not much height on it there at all, but he pushes it to the left. It would have cleared, but like I said, pushed it to the left. The Tigers will take over on possession here with 4:07 left to play in the first quarter. Been a long first quarter.
I know, like you said, 4:07, long quarter, 14-0. Tigers back in possession of the ball.
Just want to remind everybody that Ada Beth Rout Shoemate has put her bid in for the Malakoff School Board position, or one of the positions. And this message is a paid political ad. Regardless of who you vote, just get out and vote.
Go vote, please.
Thank you. Jones at quarterback. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Jones with a pass.
Oh.
It is caught and completed.
Oh, my.
A nice run after the catch. A gain of about 15. Weston Cartledge on the catch there, and a nice move after the catch. And, you know, these Tiger receivers, Cartledge, Phillips, Massengale, Hogg, they run such precise routes. I mean, it's just amazing, and they help make the quarterback's job a little bit easier.
They get right between those zones, Joy, where he can just hit them.
Damien Jackson in the backfield. Jones, the quarterback. Jackson's going to line up to the left. Trips to the right here. Sometimes you see that run back to the right side here, and we're going to see it again.
There you go.
Jackson has to run back against the grain there, and I think if he would have stayed true to that right side, Marcus, he would have had a big gainer right there.
Yeah, Jaden Cole was sitting there waiting for him for the tackle.
Yeah, you know, he cut it back to the left,
right,
back against the grain. The play was designed to go to that right side, and he just cut back against the grain. I think he limited it himself on that run. He could have gotten more yardage than what he got, but
he went up on
still a good gain.
He went up on his blocker, Joy, and just kind of took another route. Should have just followed the blocker.
Jones back to pass. Looks downfield, steps up in the pocket. Pass is completed. That's Hogg.
Oh.
And Hogg across the 50 down to the 48-yard line he goes.
And I tell you what, Joy, Hogg is on fire right now.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. Mike Jones is putting that ball on a dime, and you're right. Hogg is catching the football.
Yes, sir.
And what he does after the catch is even more remarkable. I'm not sure Teague was aware that Hogg would come out here and play receiver tonight, but we've been seeing a little bit of him every week now at the receiver position. So he is, I tell you what, these guys are going to be dangerous come playoff time.
He being dirty out there like a hog. Boss hog, that is.
2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. I believe Tennyson's now in the game at running back. He is. Jones, the quarterback. Going to be a handoff to Tennyson. Tennyson to the right side. Tennyson's going to bounce it out to the outside. Cuts back inside, across the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Tennyson goes.
But that's enough for the first down right there, Joe.
Yeah, there's going to be an injured Lion on the field also.
Henry Cardona.
Yeah, that could be a big injury right there because that is their punter and their kicker.
Oh, my.
Now, they do have, you see Diaz also that can punt and kick, as I saw him in warm-ups doing that. But hopefully this young man is okay. Certainly don't like to see anybody go down hurt.
Right. Speaking of that, George, Neil Tarkin is still in Florida helping the FEMA, with the flood.
Do you really think he's helping FEMA, or you just think he's trying to get a free vacation on the beach?
He might trying to be on the beach, George, but I don't know if that beach doing good out there.
Yeah, I know. He might be. Well, hey, listen, that's a good gesture, a good deed for Neil, and I'm happy to hear he's down there helping out. And there's been some more locals that went down there to help out in Florida also, and certainly our thoughts and prayers go out to the state of Florida. And that was a horrific hurricane, over 101 dead.
He said Fort Myers, and now he says ground zero. Still need prayers. And we will be praying for you, Neil, and the people.
Yes, sir. Neil, take care of yourself down there, man, and
yes, sir.
And keep doing what you're doing, brother.
What's up, Brian? What's up, Christy Spauber?
2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Jones the quarterback. This is going to be that little that little play that makes me nervous all the time.
All the time, me too, Joe.
It's kind of like a little bubble screen back to the inside to Corey Phillips. It gains 2. Jackson comes back into the ball game at running back. Tennyson comes out. And you've got your cornerback over here, Tylen Randall, playing off. So that's why they made that call right there. These defensive backs are giving the Tigers a lot of cushion.
Right. So
the Tigers are noticing that, and they're wanting to throw it out to the receiver for kind of like a little quick hitter. And that time they were able to get 2 out of it. This is Jackson, and Jackson bounces this one outside, but he is slung down. And that is rare to see that. That's Randall again.
Yeah, Tylen Randall, the junior.
Yeah, he just he slapped Damien Jackson to the floor.
Yes, he did.
Had a little dance out there too. I think he did is it the giddy or what is that dance called?
I'm just gonna say the stanky chicken or something. I don't know.
No, you know what they do, the giddy.
Yeah. Oh, they do that. They do that in my class all day long.
Well, I still don't know what it is.
They hop around. I don't know.
It's 3rd down and 3. I see it on the NFL. They do a little dance with their heels and kind of like the Pee Wee Herman too. And I don't know. I can't keep up. It's going to be another pass to the outside. That hits the ground, and that's one of those times where you've got a long ways to throw that football, Marcus, pretty much across the field. And that's a dangerous pass to throw as well. And not saying that, he shouldn't have thrown it, just saying it's a dangerous pass because that corner could jump that route right there. That ball stays in the air quite a bit. Luckily, Jones put it down lower to the ground that time. And
right now they're 4th and about
3.
3, yeah.
So Jackson's going to get the rock here, and Jackson's hit. I don't know. He's close, Marcus, but I believe he's going to have it. Depends on the spot. I'm not sure he's going to get the spot here. I think Teague is saying they've got the football, and I believe they do. It is. That's a big defensive stand for the Lions right there.
Wow. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 14-0. Teague with possession of the ball.
Yeah, that's a big stop right there for the Lions. And you still got to play football here. I mean, you've got to make every possible down count when you're in district play.
Exactly. It ain't over till it's over.
And we talked about the 4.52-yard average on the run for Damien Jackson, but man, it's slim pickings right now. Teague doing a good job, and there goes Davis with some nice juke moves.
Oh my!
And you can see why he's a running back. Woo. He's down across the 45 inside to the 44-yard line, and Shamar Davis.
He's got some footwork, Joe. Tackled by Corey Phillips, Jordan. I tell you what, he had some joystick action in, did he?
Yeah, he was doing the old shake and bake on them, and
I'm trying to tell you.
And shaking the Tigers out of their jocks on that one. That was a nice run by Shamar Davis.
So, shout out to Dennis Flowers and the Keller Williams Realty group.
Yeah, our friend Dennis. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here from Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. No, it's going to be a timeout. I'm sorry. We're going to go to commercial right quick with 8 seconds left. Tigers up 14-0. We'll be right back.
Need a fast, reliable internet service? Then look no further. Conquest Wireless has you covered. Whether you live in town or out in the country, Conquest Wireless will give you a rock-solid connection to the internet. Conquest Wireless is locally owned and operated and services the entire Cedar Creek Lake area with no contracts or data caps. What are you waiting for? Give them a call or check them out on the web. The phone number for Conquest Wireless is 903-546-5700, and their website is www.conquestwireless.com. Remember, your quest for stress-free internet ends with Conquest.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Fires takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small-town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest...
We're back.
Sorry about that, folks. We had to jump into play. They started a little bit early.
Yeah, they got us. Here we go.
And this is going to be a quarterback keeper out of the Wildcat, and Davis is slung down by Jackson. And
Jackson said no, sir.
Jackson returns the favor. That's a big loss right there.
Exactly. So you stop me, and I'll stop you back. Just like that.
So a big loss right there. The ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line when we return. We're going to go back to commercial here, folks, and we'll be back for the beginning of the second quarter with the Tigers ahead 14-0.
Yes, sir.
King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium on a beautiful and gorgeous, cool night here.
Yes, sir.
In Malakoff, Texas. Your Malakoff Tigers, the number 5 ranked Malakoff Tigers in Class 3, up 14-0. Teague now in a bit of a jam here. A little quick pass to the left, and that is played nicely on the sideline by the Tigers defender, Chauncey Hogg.
Yes, sir. Met him at the door.
That was a catch by Harris there. Here's a game of interest now. Mount Vernon and Winsboro, 2 undefeateds in that district. We've got Winsboro on top by a score of 13-7. That game's in the second quarter with 8:26 left to play, and I've been wanting to see the outcome of that one there.
We know it's going to be a good game now.
Pottsboro over Bonham, 14-0. We'll get to some other games here in a minute. Back to pass. Tigers applying pressure. Aaliyah runs, throws downfield, has a man wide open, and he is going to trot into the end zone uncontested. That was blown coverage by the Tigers.
Just blown coverage, Joy. They thought Doc was going to make that sack, and everybody just fell back, Joy.
Hey, that was Caden Gonzalez right there, and no one bothers to catch him
left him wide open
at all or guard him.
Ooh-wee.
Sideline warning against the Tigers is the call. And Teague will do the old swinging gate on the Tigers.
I never did like that swinging gate, Joe. It confused me all the time.
It's rough, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Looks like Cardona is back from his tweak while ago, and he's going to be attempting the PAT. It's blocked at the line.
By the Doc.
And Doc Renberg breaks in, puts a paw up, and our score 14-6 with 11:07 left to play in this first quarter. And, you know, here's the thing, Marcus, in district play, when you come out to play in these district games like this, you better come to play, because if you think that the Harris rating system or the Dave Campbell's Pick'em system has you installed as a 48-point favorite and you come out here and lay an egg, you're in trouble. Now, I'm not saying the Tigers have done that at all, but you have got to continuously play every play until that whistle stops.
Yes, sir.
Because now we have a new ball game here, and the Lions are only down by 8 points, and the Tiger secondary gave up a big play right there that normally you don't see happen, but it happened.
Yeah.
And these are type of mental errors that happen in games like this that you're supposed to win big by. And the Tigers are going to have to make some adjustments here and figure things out, especially offensively, because that Teague defense has come to play tonight.
They so confident in their front defensive line, George, they just figured they were going to make that sack and make that stop. But
and that's one thing you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to stay
You've got to play your position.
Alert. Yes, sir.
And Diaz will now come on to attempt or kick this ball off from his own 40-yard line for the Lions after the PAT failed. And Teague was offsides there. Tigers will get the ball at about the 18-yard line. And the return is all the way out to the 38-yard line, but they may make them kick this ball again.
Yeah.
Or they could choose to add 5 to the end of the run, I believe, by rule.
Let's see what
so it was offsides against Teague.
All right, while they do that, I guess more shout-out. Shout-out to Chris Walkers checking in from where he at. He's in Waco, Joy.
Yeah, he installs, or he's the turf man.
Yeah, he said he's doing some turf down there in
for Hellas.
Robertson High School. And shout out to Justin Jackson. What's going on, buddy? From Mahale, listening in from Mahale. Armando Diaz.
All right, and back here, we're getting back to action.
Let's go. Action.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And what happened there, they gave the false start sign, but it was offsides on the kickoff against the Teague Lions. The Tigers took the ball from at the 38 and moved it to the 43 because that's a 5-yard penalty. Jones back to pass, surveys the field. He's going to have to step up in the pocket. He's going to run. 45, gets to midfield, and I believe he stopped there. So the ball will be placed at the midfield stripe. A nice run there. Jones recognized that his receivers downfield were thoroughly covered, and he tucked it up and got what he could. Very smart play.
Yes, sir.
2nd down and 3 yards to go here for the Tigers. Jackson in the backfield, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion, Corey Phillips left to right. Jones going to pass it. Pass downfield, incomplete. A little bit too high for Weston Cartledge.
Yes, sir.
3rd down and 3 here, up and coming for the Tigers.
14-6, Tigers on top. First half. Yeah, I would have kind of let your boys go and run this, Joy, get this first down and start over.
Well, you're in a 3rd and very manageable situation right here. You got 2 of the best backs in the district in your backfield. So, you know, hey, and you've got a good quarterback too. But they're going to run this time. And then Jackson just
didn't hit the hole at all.
No, he hit that one very lethargic, Marcus.
Yeah. Looked like I don't know if they both thought he was going to pull it or what. I don't know. Very confusing play there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. It didn't look right. But, you know, when Jackson got the ball, it just looked like he was not running very hard at all. It was just like tiptoeing. Yeah. And when you hit that hole, we've talked about this before. You've got to hit it with authority, especially, you know, 3rd and short. Now you've got 4th down, and we'll call it 5 yards to go here for Malakoff. This is a big down for that Teague line defense, Marcus.
Exactly. They stop right here, boy. This is going to be a good game.
1 back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. And they're going to pooch punt it. Nobody back. Jones gets a very good kick. The Tigers are going to have to hurry up and get the ball. It's going to roll and be killed at the 1 foot line. Oh, my goodness.
Awesome.
That is a beautiful kick by Mike Jones.
Awesome, baby.
They got a Tiger roll, and
that was awesome there. They got it right on the 1 yard line.
something is.
But the refs was talking about some. Uh-oh.
Not sure if there's a penalty. I didn't see a flag thrown.
They're walking over to the Tiger side. Joy talking to the coaches. I don't know.
Well, by that look from Coach Driscoll, kind of giving them the all whatever action, it probably goes against Malakoff, whatever it is. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, that ball is right there by the 1. I mean, not even the inches from the goal line. Let's see. Look like they moved the ball up, Joy, about to the 15-yard line, look like.
Well, the official here still hasn't given a signal at all.
Right, ain't told us nothing. Yeah, we got the screen out once again. The tech should be fixing it right now.
I'm still not sure what happened. This is that same group that was at West Rusk, and
they still ain't told us nothing.
Well, he made some kind of signal, but I have no clue. This is going to be Davis, and Davis is hit hard. I mean, he is leveled, and he's down on the field.
Hey, by the diggity dock.
No, that was Kalen Davis, Marcus, number 13, that did that.
Oh, that's 13. That's so is. Yeah, that's like a 10 to me, Joe.
No, that was Kalen Davis. He was playing that corner over there, and he came his way, and he absolutely laid him out.
Yes, he did. Made him
about a
stretch out.
Half a yard gain there. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 9 to go.
Yeah. Good thing they got 9 lives.
3 receivers right for the Lions. Now went to tight end on the shift. Davis, woo! Oh my goodness. Now that was Doc Renberg.
Now that was the diggity doc there. Woo.
That young man, I feel sorry for him right now. That's 2 back-to-back hits. And, you know, if you're the official here, and he's wobbly a little bit, you might check that young man out.
Well, he got 7 more lives.
I don't know about lives, Marcus, but he's wobbling.
Yeah, man, oh man.
And that goes along with player safety right there. You see a young man stumble like that, you might want to check on him. Now, if he goes to the receiver position right here, you certainly might want to.
Yeah, take him on out.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Davis in motion, looking fine there. Pressure coming, throws one deep down the right sideline, and miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback there. And
yeah, threw it straight to the referee.
Yeah, Gonzalez was supposed to run a go route, and he stopped around the midfield stripe. So incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down and 9.5 to go for the Lions, and they'll have to punt this ball away. Tigers should get good field position, but surprised by the Teague line defense right now. And you know, this might be a thing here where the Tigers coaching staff trying to figure out what Teague is doing defensively here to kind of shut them down and making the second half adjustments to correct everything here. There's a timeout on the field charged to the Lions. And this is one of those things, too, in a timeout, Marcus, where a coach has 4th down and calls a timeout here that you might want to pay attention on your special teams unit, because they could go for it here. I mean, you have nothing to lose here. I mean, if they hit this on 4th down, then, you know, the Tigers are reeling here, and that's what Teague wants them to do. They want them to reel. And
well, we gave them 15 yards, Joy, from the 1. So, I never know.
Just not certain about that at all.
Both players back on the field. Or should I say both teams?
Yeah, both teams back out. And Cardona is punting the ball for the Lions. Cardona gets a pretty nice punt away there. And Phillips back deep will let this, and be killed at the 47-yard line.
Let's see. Everybody said 47. Let's see where they put it at. 7 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first half. The score is still 14-6.
Well, Marcus, it looks like they're putting it on the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I kind of thought something would be different though.
Well,
I love it.
And it's a yard off.
Yeah,
Let me just go ahead and say
that's
it.
a yard
It should
off.
be at the 47, but
it's all right.
if you're a Tiger fan, it goes in your way, and if you're a Lion fan, it's
Goes
not in your way.
Not in your way at all.
Another pass, this time to Hogg, trying to get Hogg involved on the outside. Hogg showing some authority running the ball after the catch down to the 39-yard line.
Yes, sir. Brought down by Kamari Evans.
2nd down and 4 up and coming for the Tigers. And tell you what, I like the way they are using Chauncey Hogg here offensively. They're trying to find a spark. They're trying to make the lines run around on the field to tire them out.
Right.
So the pass sets up the run and vice versa, my friend. Jones back to pass. He's going to look downfield. He's under duress. He loses the ball, picks it up, and he's belted at the 43.
Great recovery. Great recovery.
Yeah, and that's just what we call a lucky bounce back to the quarterback there.
And sometimes you got to dive on that ball, Joe, because, woo.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can try a little bit too much, but in that case, luck went in the favor of the Tigers. And
got a couple of yards out of it, though.
yeah, it just seems like the Tigers are kind of evading the run game here and going strictly to the pass. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Jones rolls right, has a man downfield,
Got him.
perfectly thrown and completed.
Yes, sir.
And that he just set right down in that zone right there. That was Corey Phillips.
Can you feel it?
Oh, that was a rocket of a pass right there, and all Phillips did just go down on one knee and let the ball hit him right in the numbers.
Yeah, like he was praying, his ball went straight to him.
Well, and Jones, again, threaded the needle. He threw it right over one of the linebackers that was out in that zone coverage. Tennyson in the backfield. Now we'll give the ball to Tennyson, and Tennyson down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 3, I believe.
Brought down by Brendan Hurst, the senior tight end.
2nd down and 6 up and coming, or make that 7 for the Tigers. Going to run trips to the right. 1 wide receiver left is Corey Massengale. Or excuse me, Austin Massengale. Back to pass Jones, under duress, throws it towards Massengale, and this time
kind of overthrew him that time.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that Massengale wasn't supposed to run a post right there, which his route was diverted a little bit, and you see the ball was thrown towards the post.
Yep.
So not sure what happened on that one, but you know, sometimes those quarterbacks are told, you know, he's running the post, so you throw it there, and he should be right there with his route. And he throws it there, and the receiver's not. Sometimes it may be on the receiver, but yeah, we'll never know. Two backs in the backfield now for the Tigers. Hand off to Jackson around the right side. Jackson is hit.
Yeah, hit pretty good.
I'll tell you, Teague has a lot of speed to the ball.
Hit once again by Brendan Hurst. That's back-to-back tackles for him.
Yeah, Maja Holmes in there also with a tackle, I believe. Middle linebacker. And now the Tigers going for it here on 4th down and 5. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Tigers going to have to burn a timeout here with 4:42 left to play in the first half, folks. Tigers up still 14-6. We'll be right back. CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070. Or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper. All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. What looked to be a blowout, in effect, in the first quarter by the Tigers has now shored up to be a tight ball game here right before the half with 4:42 left. Our score 14-6. And the Tigers are going to look to go for it here on 4th down and 5. Marcus, if Teague comes up with a big stop right here on 4th down, they're going to have a lot of momentum.
Oh, I'm telling you.
And Teague is going to bring the house here. From the backside, pressure comes. Ball is picked off, and that's going to be a pick 6 right there, I believe.
Let's see.
Goodness gracious. Jones may run him down, and Jones saves it.
Jones saved the day. Woo.
The second pick of the year. Oh, my goodness. And you knew that was coming. They were sitting on it. They brought pressure.
Right now, like coach don't like some over there, Joe.
Jamil Rice with the pick. And now the lines are set up nicely inside the Tigers' red zone.
Ooh-wee.
And the Tigers are flat out stunned right here.
Yes, they are. Sometimes, you know, those Tigers, they can kind of take advantage of the lines. I mean, the other lines can take control of the Tigers every once in a while.
Well, I mean, you're seeing a good game defensively being called by the Lions right now.
Yes, sir.
They're doing everything they need to do to stay in this ball game and to possibly win it too. So, hey, they're doing a good job here. One wide receiver left, one to the right. Davis with the handoff, and he gets nothing. And that is Ryder Rogers on the initial tackle, number 54.
And the diggity Doc on that tackle, too.
Yep, that's Doc Renberg also there.
Yes, sir. Second down and 14. 4 minutes left in this first half. 14-6, Tigers on top.
You know, sometimes in big fights and in big ball games, if you let a team hang around for a long time, they get that feeling. They get that feeling that they can play with you. And once they think they can play with you, they start playing with you. And that's got to be a bit of concern for the Tigers. But this defense is going to stand true here. Now they got to watch for Davis. There's a little swing pass out to Davis. And Davis is hit and bounces out of the tackle and gets to the 16-yard line.
Initial stop by Sturman, but he wasn't able to take him down.
And Davis, I believe, may have lost a shoe. He got back on. He's so fast, he come out of both his shoes, Marcus.
Hey, sometimes you got to run barefooted, Joe.
Hey, I tell you what, he's quick. He is very quick, and you can see they're trying to get the ball in his hands at all costs.
The boy got great footwork. Stop at a dime. We'll call him break ankles. He was breaking ankles out there.
3rd down and 11 here for the Lions. 3:04 left to play until the half. Tigers up 14-6. Another pass downfield and coverage. And I believe, oh my goodness.
Woo.
You know, I don't think that was a catch, Marcus.
Yeah.
That they're going to call it a touchdown there. And it was a great catch, but he caught it out of bounds.
Yeah,
his feet was not in bounds on that catch at
all.
all.
But, of course, it wasn't the referee down there.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2 right here. Leah swings it over. The ball is dropped. It's incomplete. And the Tigers now lead by the score of 14-12. They got the wrong score on the scoreboard, 15-12, but it's 14-12 is our score. The Tigers are ahead, and just what I told you right there, all it takes is one play.
We got a game. What a shame. We got a game.
Well, we know somebody's O has got to go.
Yes, it do.
You just hope it's not Malakoff, because this would be an upset around the state.
I'm telling you.
But, again, we talked before this game started. And, like I said, this is a young Teague team, and we saw them last year have that young team as well. And we said last year this team will be good for the next couple of years.
Most definitely.
And we're seeing that. They have played some opponents where they have lost some close games, and they've got themselves ready for district play. And Cardona will kick the ball off here for the Lions. We're having some technical difficulties, folks, so bear with us. The Teague coaches are jumping up and down the press box, which our signal went out on us because of that. So Cardona is going to pooch kick this ball. It'll be caught at the 28-yard line and returned to the 39-yard line by Asa Mondragon, and a skirmish breaks out. But Chauncey Hall goes over there and gets his player out of the way and says, hey, get to the sideline, and we ain't going to have none of this. That's a good job. That's good leadership by Chauncey Hogg right there.
Yeah, we can't have no slip-ups right here. We got to come back and get it in charge of this game once again. And just hold on. We are trying to get the camera back on. We have people jumping, and it's shaking all the equipment.
Camera is back on, I believe. 14-12 is our score. Jones again back to pass. Screen set up to Austin Massengale. There was a face mask. It's finally caught. I was nervous that he wasn't going to throw a flag there. And
I tell you what, Joy, one block would have made, that would have been a possible touchdown right there. There was nobody in the vicinity. Wow.
That's going to be a personal foul, 15-yard face mask. The Tigers desperately need to score right here. And I ain't talking about 3. They need to punch one in the end zone right here for 6.
Whoever missed that block, that would have been a 6 there.
3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and I tell you what, it is a packed house here tonight in Malakoff. There's a lot of people here. Back to pass is Jones. Jones throws downfield and bounces it in. Austin Massengale. It's kind of hard if you're a right-handed quarterback to roll out left, because you're trying to throw across your body there. And especially if you have a deeper route being ran, Marcus, I'd like to see it go to the right in a shorter route, or that kind of same route, but rolling to his right on there.
Right.
But that's not criticizing anything. That's just what I'd like to see, but no one cares what I like to see anyway, so I'll be quiet. But it's going to be second down and 10 for the Tigers. Jones, the quarterback. Back to pass. Pass downfield, caught incomplete. And that's what you want to see right there. That time he goes to the right and throws it down to Corey Phillips for the first down.
Right. Simple play. Hit him right in the middle.
Three wide receivers left here, 1 to the right. Jones now rolling back to his left again. Squares up, throws, has a receiver. What a catch at the 15-yard line by Corey Phillips.
Can you feel
that
it, baby?
Is toe tap swag right there by Corey Phillips.
Everybody get your swag on.
My goodness, that is perfect Odell Beckham Jr.-like catch right there, my friend.
Ooh-wee.
It don't get no better than that one.
You're talking big stuff there, boy.
And that time he got set when he threw the ball to his left. That was perfect mechanics right there by Mike Jones. Again, trips to the right. They were going to run a delayed handoff, but, boy, I tell you, Teague was all over that one. I'm glad they didn't catch that one and run it. Jaden Cole was about to lay a lick on. A false start against the Tigers here.
We got 2 minute 8 seconds, Joy, and these guys got to settle down and get in that end zone. 14-12. What a game.
Jackson will be in the backfield for the Tigers, along with Mike Jones, the quarterback. You know, I tell you right here, a little slant pattern. That right side, they're going to try to get it to Hogg. It fakes the handoff, gives it to Jackson, and
got to hit that hole.
he gets back that 5 plus a yard there, I believe, on the run. But
wow. 2nd down and 10, and the clock is ticking. 1 minute, 47 seconds.
well, I tell you, you know, when you're popped real hard a couple of times,
Yeah.
it changes
Oh,
the
yeah.
complexion of how you run the football
Yes, sir.
sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Tennyson back in the game now. There's that little bubble screen.
I almost got
And
taken.
Massengale, and it's just,
Massengale never went down, though. He had 7 people tackling him, but they got
Yeah,
to stop. They got to stop. Wow. They had to call a timeout on this, Joy.
yeah, you've got to right here. And we're going to take a commercial break right here. Tigers trail 14-12 to the Lions in a great District 3A District 8 matchup. Excuse me. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down to Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
All right, folks, we are back live. 3rd down and 10 for your Malakoff Tigers.
What a game. What a game.
Tennyson in the backfield. Thanks to Tennyson. Looks left, throws left, caught incomplete. And that is out to Zach Studley, who has his first catch of the night for a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th and 5, and the Tigers are going to decide to kick a field goal right here.
Whoa. Great defense by the Lions, George.
Oh, it's excellent defense by the Lions. They're doing a remarkable job here. So a 27-yard field goal for Juan Gonzalez will be his longest if made. And now the Tigers are going to have to call another timeout because
like we didn't have enough players out there. I don't know. Yep, didn't have enough players. Kind of glad they caught that, or it would have went back.
yeah, that was a good job at catching that because or else, I mean, that might have been blocked.
Yes, sir. Tigers. And we're sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll get it together pretty soon.
We've got some coaches up top that are jumping profusely on top of the building, which is messing up our internet connection and shaking the whole press box.
Yes, sir.
So
shout out to Joseph Ellison listening in.
Mike Jones will hold this ball on the 27-yard attempt for this field goal by Juan Gonzalez. There's a snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and I believe it is good.
Yes, sir. All day long.
And Gonzalez with a 27-yard field goal, and that'll push the Tigers' lead to 17-12 with 1:11 left to play in this first half. And we'll leave it right here, Marcus. But, yeah, I mean, the Tigers got lucky there getting away with a field goal. You want to see a little bit more right there than a field goal. To me, I thought they really needed 6 points right there.
Most definitely.
But we'll take 3.
Any points better than no points, I'll tell you.
And we always talk about this, too, that the Tigers are a good second half team. And what I mean by saying that is the coaches make great adjustments during the half at what the opposing team is doing to them or trying to do to them scheme-wise. So they come out in that second half and they're coaching their players up during the intermission. And the Tigers come out and usually 99.9% of the time respond very well. So we'll see what happens here. And one of those high kicks up in the air that Juan Gonzalez likes to kick would be nice here if they wouldn't catch it and the ball just hits the turf here and the Tigers recover it, but that won't happen. There's the return, and it was boy, they missed a clip on the outside, and the Lions are here to play, mister.
Yes, sir. They're here to play.
That was Harris taking it all the way to midfield.
And like they escaped a couple of times. Man.
And the Lions showing a lot of speed over there.
Yes, sir.
And they've come prepared. It looks like they have really prepared for this Malakoff Tiger team this week, Marcus.
Yeah, Jordan, like it's going to be a cat fight. Yes, it is. No pun intended.
Well, it's been a cat fight, all right.
Yeah.
Ball will be spotted at the midfield stripe, and now Teague with 1:01 left to play with two timeouts in their pockets. And, you know, this is a good thing, and to have 2 timeouts left and with 1:01 left to play, you got 50 yards to go or just get in possible field goal position. But there again, we don't know the status of Cardona's leg either after he went down earlier.
We're doing a little wildcat out there.
Yeah, going wildcat again, and I believe this is going to be Davis back there, Marcus. High snap, and he is smothered by a host of Tigers. Doc Renberg, Jalen Smith, Damien Jackson, all back there for a loss of 3. And I don't think they're going to try that one again.
Yeah, bad snap.
Yeah, I think I might have went to the air on that one, Marcus, and I'm going to tell you why, because you have a chance to go down and score right here, and you're going to run the ball, which runs time off of the clock, and that's something you don't really want to have happen here if you want to score. Leia looks downfield under duress, and he's going to shift back to his left, still looking to throw. There's penalty markers all over the field. And then another penalty comes flying in. That'll be against the Tigers for a late hit.
Oh, my. It's getting out of control.
Well, this is a heated rivalry here between these two ball clubs, Marcus, and there's some bragging rights here on the line.
They're playing the Tigers pretty good, too, though. Pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean they're playing their tails off right now. There's a big powwow going on the field, and hopefully they get this right because there's multiple infractions, multiple flags on the field. 12 seconds left, and
the mean old Lions getting down right now.
We'll never get. Holding is the call against the Lions. Holding against the Tigers, that offsets. I don't really know how we have holding
on both of them
against the Tigers there on a run play. But it negates the whole play, and they'll redo the down.
Redo it. 12 seconds left in the first half.
Second down, and we'll call it 13 to go. Lay it back to pass, rolls to his right. There was a holding that didn't get caught there. Leia goes out of bounds around the midfield stripe.
Stop the clock at 5 seconds.
There's a flag about the 20-yard line, and Let's see who they call this on.
You never know. Never. Who's gonna call it, Joy?
Well, I'm thoroughly confused at this point.
There you go.
Yeah, they're going to call holding against the Tigers. That came from the back judge.
They're waving first down. Oh, well. Wow.
First down and 10 for Teague here, and 2 wide receivers in the backfield. Now one goes in motion. Leia throws one deep down the right side on a wheel route, and nothing doing there. And that will end the first half of play here at Tiger Stadium with your Malakoff Tigers on top by a score of 17-12. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll get a couple of glasses of water for ourselves and contemplate what we just saw in the first half, and we'll be back, folks.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year. At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Looking for some game day barbecue on Fridays? RJ's Barbecue in Malakoff, Texas has mouth-watering, perfectly seasoned barbecue. RJ's is located at 111 South Terry Street in good old Malakoff, Texas. Their phone number is 903-910-5147. Try out RJ's Sloppy Joe special on Thursdays for just $6, and it comes with chips and a drink. Or go back in time with a Frito pie special that is bigger than Texas for only $10. Make RJ's your game stop every Friday.
It's Tiara Mims. Color captain is Tiara Mims, and co-captain is Ella Torino. Percussion captain is Omar Perez. Director of the Teague Line Band is Corey Hiles. Assistant band director is Bradley Lindsay. Color guard sponsor and marching tech specialist is Leah Johnson. Section of the week is the color guard section. Band members of the week are MRE Chavez and Anthony Gimaselli. Marcher of the week is Michael McNutt. Leadership member of the week is Kyle Sugar. Percussion member of the week is Carly Ingram. Guard member of the week is Ella Trevino. Teague Band will be performing the 2022 show entitled The Unknown, Histories of the Bermuda Triangle by Luke McMillan and Clayton Harris. Selections include music from AC/DC's Thunderstruck, Sound of Silence from Disturbed, and music from the movie The Perfect Storm. Drum majors, be ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Teague Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And now, entering the field is the award-winning Pride of Malakoff, the Malakoff Tiger Band. The Tiger Band is on the field by senior drum major Carolina Reyes. Section of the week is the color guard. Tonight, the Tiger Band will be performing its 2022 contest show, A Brave New World, featuring the music of Luke Millen and Anthem the Warthog. Soloists for the band are Carolina Reyes, Georgia Cartledge, and Ian Hollingsworth. And now, the Malakoff Tiger Band. Thank you for your kind attention, ladies and gentlemen. Band records for the Tiger Band are Santa Persia and Pictures of War. The Malakoff Tiger Band will be performing at the Whitney Marching Festival tomorrow in Whitney, Texas. Performance time is 10:15 a.m. In addition, the Tiger Band will be performing at the UIL Region 3 Marching Contest on Wednesday, October 12th at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. Performance time is 3:15 p.m. Let's have one more hand for the Malakoff Tiger Band!
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repairs. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
Are you in need of fast, reliable internet service? Then look no further. Conquest Wireless has you covered. Whether you live in town or out in the country, Conquest Wireless will give you a rock-solid connection to the internet. Conquest Wireless is locally owned and operated and services the entire Cedar Creek Lake area with no contracts or data caps. What are you waiting for? Give them a call or check them out on the web. The phone number for Conquest Wireless is 903-546-5700, and their website is www.conquestwireless.com. Remember, your quest for stress-free internet ends with Conquest.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small-town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com.
King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. Looking for a new driveway? Rock or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brendan wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials. CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper.
Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down to Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservation
reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
All right, folks, welcome back to Tiger Stadium and our broadcast of this District 8 Class 3A football game between the Malakoff Tigers and the Teague Lions. And as Marcus and I said, someone's O has got to go. 17-12 is our score in favor of your Tigers, the number 5 ranked Tigers. And Marcus, the Lions from Teague, Texas have came to Malakoff and said, your ranking doesn't bother me.
That's right. Let's have an all-right cat fight. That's what they're doing, too.
Well, they have come prepared to play for sure, and Teague is giving the Tigers all they can handle right now. And we're going to start the second half. And we did find out what that issue was on that punt, little pooch punt of Mike Jones, excuse me. So one of the officials thought it was an incomplete pass and blew his whistle. So another inadvertent whistle happened, and that's the second one with this officiating crew here. The first one was in West Rusk, and then this one here. So another inadvertent whistle.
Wow.
And on a punt, I don't
get it. I know other refs see the punt. So I
don't get that either, because that just swayed field position in favor of the Lions there, because the ball was inside the 1 yard line where it was downed at. So, oh boy, things that make you go, So we'll start the third quarter here in the second half momentarily as we try to get our screen back up and going. We've been having some internet issues, especially when the coaches from Teague jump up and down on the press box. Bless their heart. They're excited. Hey, they should be excited. Yeah. Can't say nothing bad about it.
And Teague come out in the second half getting the ball.
Yes, they do. They do. The Tigers got it in the first half, and this bodes well for the Lions. And let's see how the Tigers made some adjustments in this first half and this first at halftime, Marcus, for the second half is what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. Juan Gonzalez will tee it off for the Tigers, and one thing you don't want is a good return right here.
And right now, Joe, we got to adjust that kickoff. We see how dangerous these guys running. So hopefully we'll just cook a little hot ball like we've been doing.
Gonzalez and Rice are back deep as the return men for the Lions, awaiting the Gonzalez kick. There is a deep end-over-end kick fielded by Gonzalez at the 3 yard line. Gonzalez has a lane to the right side, and Gonzalez still on his feet before Mondragon knocks him out of bounds at the 37 yard line. And a big hit by Asa Mondragon on special teams. But boy, I tell you, he had a lane on that right side, which was the home side. And one missed tackle, and he might have been off to the races.
And, Joe, we don't too much see that special teams do that, Joe. I'm not used to it.
Yeah, you know, we're accustomed to seeing everybody hold their lanes all the way down the field, you know, and that one's a good return on behalf of Teague. And listen, you got to give special teams credit to the Lions right there, because they were getting the blocks they needed to get to free up that return man, Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
So Leah, quarterback, 2 wide left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield is Davis. And this is going to be a direct quarterback keeper.
And a direct hit.
Not much running room there. Poteet in there for the Tigers. Also Stearman.
Yeah, Stearman.
Oh, two names we really haven't called a lot of tonight.
Yeah.
Stearman and Poteet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
For whatever reason, I'm not sure. I'm just getting a look. Maybe I'm just waking up myself. But
no, we haven't called their name that much.
Aaliyah, the quarterback. Shamar Davis in the backfield. Shamar on the right side of Leah. Leah looks left, steps up in the pocket under duress. He's going to be hit and sacked, and that's, guess who? Doc Renberg.
The diggity Doc, y'all.
And I'm not sure they're keeping stats on his sacks right now, but I can say that he's got at least 10 on the season right now.
Yeah, if he don't, either less, a little less or more.
I think in the grounds of being more is what I would say.
Yes, sir.
10:41 and rolling here in the third quarter. A big third down play up and coming here for the Lions. Third down and 17. We'll call it up here in the box.
Here we go.
Leah pump fakes, throws right down the sideline, has a man, and oh my, it is caught.
Oh, he didn't look back that time, Joe.
It was caught, and that
Caleb
is
Davis,
Jamel Rice there.
Kalen Davis didn't look back for that ball that time, Joe.
He bit on the pump fake there,
yeah.
and he let up his guard a little bit, and then Davis just didn't get his head back around on there. And, hey, kudos to Jamel Rice. He adjusted to that ball because it was a little underthrown and thrown to the inside there.
Perfect pass. Hey, right in his hand.
That was a huge third down play there.
Yes, sir.
And completion by the Lions. They're going to give to Davis here. Davis is going to be throttled about the 26-yard line.
Brought down by Mondragon and Poteet. Man, oh, man. I tell you what, those Lions come to fight these Tigers today. 9 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third quarter, 17-12. Malakoff Tigers still on top.
Yeah, Poteet making a nice play a while ago, unassisted on that last tackle, Marcus.
Okay.
And there's another handoff, and there's Davis. There he goes to the 15-10, and finally pushed out of bounds. Boy, I tell you, they are running right at Doc Renberg over there on that left side, Marcus, and the Tigers' right side.
Pushed out of bounds by Parker Poteet.
And they're getting the edge set over there on that outside, and they're doing some fine job of blocking out there. First down and goal, and boy, I tell you what, we talked about Malakoff making adjustments, but it's Teague that's made some adjustments. There goes Davis and Poteet with the tackle.
Yes, sir, right in his face.
Ryder Rogers also in there for the Tigers, and well, I tell you, this is very dangerous right here for the Tigers, Marcus. They are about, and they've got to stiffen up. They're about to get scored on.
Yeah, and Teague will take the lead. Yeah, Teague will definitely take the lead if they make this touchdown.
Aaliyah, the quarterback.
And whatever Teague's doing, Joe, they're having an excellent running game against the Tigers right now.
Rowdy Phillips and also Jaden Cole in the backfield. A
Quarterback
handoff.
Sneak. Quarterback sneak, Joe.
And that was a sneak by Leah, and he's going to go in for the score, and the Lions are ahead. Oh, my.
Ooh-wee. They definitely moved the ball down the field, Joe, and they're going for two again with the swinging gate. The score is now 18-17. Teague Lions on top. Oh, I was like, he walked up, Joe. I guess he forgot what the play was.
Well, that was a false start, and goodness gracious, it looks like they just brought Andre the John out.
Yes, sir. Where'd he come from? Whoa.
James Ingram. I don't know how big he is, but he's definitely the biggest player on the field right now. Goodness gracious.
Hey, he's just a sophomore, too.
It looks like we're going to have an extra point attempt. Is no good, and that leaves the score 18-17 for the Teague Lions right now. Henry Cardona's kick misses to the left and was probably blocked as well.
Tigers down by 1. Man.
Folks, we'll be right back. You are listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network and SHN Sports.
Ooh-wee.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m., and on Wednesdays, we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium on a gorgeous night for football. Lions just scored to go ahead 18-17. The Tigers on the return. And that is going to be Chauncey Hogg, I believe, on the return. And he is slung down at the 40. And that was number 2, Tylen Randall there.
Yeah, Tylen Randall. 2 and 2. Enjoy right now. Teague Lions are having a bunch of confidence right now.
Couple of District 8 scores to pass along. Grosbeck 27, Kemp 0, Fairfield and Mahia all knotted up 21 apiece.
Ooh.
Mike Jones, the quarterback, 1 wide receiver right, 1 to the left. Looks like Tennyson in the backfield. Fakes the jet sweep. There's Tennyson. And Tennyson gets about 6 yards on the run. And Marcus, what they are doing every time, and I see what they're doing now, this line defense, they've got a spy on Tennyson. They're sending someone from the secondary to that outside every time because they know he likes to go to the outside. They're sending someone in. The Tigers haven't adjusted that to get the block yet, but they're sending someone to the outside on that play. There's a handoff again to Tennyson. Tennyson gets the first down, and I think this is the recipe you follow right here for the rest of the game.
Straight through the middle. Talk about Rowdy. I lost his number, Joe. Rowdy Phillips. Talk about Rowdy Phillips.
Tigers have 2 wide receivers right, 2 backs in the backfield now. This is going to be a handoff to Jackson, and Jackson is going to be hit, stacked up, and gains about 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8. And, you know, we talked about this. He's standing straight up, isn't he, in the hole, Marcus? Tell us what he needs to do to run through that hole.
You need to hit the hole hard, Joe, and just go.
Maybe lower that shoulder, right? I mean, you've got to hit that. And what Marcus and I are referring to, when you have the hole that you're supposed to run through, whether it be the 1, 3, or 5 or 7, you've got to run with authority there and hit that hole hard and push for as many yards as you can get right there.
Cover that ball up and go, then break free.
2nd down and 8 up and coming here for the Tigers. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Swing pass out to Chauncey Hogg.
Nothing doing.
Gets a couple on it, not much. It'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 5 yards to go for the Tigers here with 6:50 left to play.
Yeah, brought down by Shamar Davis. And right now, George, like the Teague Lions are in our playbook.
Yeah, they're all in the playbook, and well, we have well, I'll get to that here in just a minute. Just want to make some folks aware about the golf tournament, October 17th, October 17th, 2022. Oh, I'll get it right in a little bit. Jones looks downfield, throws downfield, has a man, Zach Studley. Oh, my goodness, through his hands, Marcus.
Was that Tennyson or Zach?
That was Zach Studley, I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, that was Tennyson. Tennyson on a wheel route, yeah.
Coach tried to go into the bag of tricks and just say, let's use the speed of.
Well, and I think it was the right play call there.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But, you know, I'd like to see it on first down.
There you go.
Now the Tigers look to be going for it here. Oh, my.
They've been stopped 2 times. So.
I'm about as nervous as a cat on a tin roof. Jones is going to throw the ball. Has a man downfield wide open if you don't overthrow him.
Oh,
Austin Massengale misses the catch. The pass was just a little bit too much. And the Lions will get the football on the Tiger turnover, and when it's not going your way, it's just not going your way, folks.
Oh, my.
While we wait for Kemp, excuse me. Boy, I am fouling up left and right here. While we're waiting for the Lions to get back on the field to play, just want to remind everybody about the golf tournament, October 17th. It's a 4-person scramble, $300 entry fee. Tee time is at 9 a.m. at the Pinnacle Country Club. Sponsorship opportunities still exist. Host sponsors 100, drink snack sponsors 200, banner sponsors 300, meal sponsors 400. Restoration begins at 8 o'clock a.m. Come out, support the golf team, guys. There's a handoff to Davis, and Davis ripping chunks off against the Tiger defense. And I haven't seen anybody do this against the Tigers. There's a penalty marker on the field.
That's what I said earlier, Joe. I don't know what the lines are doing.
There's some big linemen up there for Teague, if you hadn't noticed. Those are big guys. Penalty is going to be assessed against the Lions for a false start. Again, that golf tournament, Monday, October 17th, 4-person scramble. Get your golfing buddies. Come out and support the Malakoff Tiger golf team. And Coach Chris Powers will certainly appreciate it. Yes, entry fee, $300. Tee times at 9. It is at the Pinnacle Club, folks. Come out and support the golf team. You can call Chris Powers at 903-880-2056 or email Chris Powers at malakoffisd.org. 2 wide receivers right, 1 back in the backfield.
They're going to the air again.
Pass downfield is caught and completed, still on his feet.
Oh, my.
And refusing to go down is Tylen Randall, the 6'3 junior. And I tell you what, the Tigers are on their heels now, Marcus.
Yes, sir. Teague Lions are moving that ball.
Well, I tell you, this could be really bad right here.
3rd down, 5 minutes, 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. And it's Shamar Davis in the backfield running out of the Wildcat, I believe, Marcus. Yes, and he's going to gain 7. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Yeah, they're just playing cat and mouse with this Tiger defense and utilizing the speed of their skilled position players, Marcus.
Yeah, they're watching the setup and just taking it to the hole. I really didn't know what I was going to say, Joe. I was kind of frustrated.
Well, I'm a little I'm with you, partner. I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. What a hit right there. And
don't taunt. Get out the way.
Josh Garcia.
Woo.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. What a hit right there. If they don't fire your defense up, nothing will.
Sir.
Kamara Evans was waylaid on that hit.
He's probably like, which way did he go?
And that was a monstrous hit right there by Josh Garcia. Oh, my.
And I feel it.
Oh, I tell you, that's one of them things. Oh, Nelly.
Ouch.
And it might have been one of them lookout blocks, too, because that's exactly what happened. 3rd down, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Oh, no.
Going to be sacked by the Tigers, and the Tigers are showing up now.
They mad. Mad Tigers defense.
Well, sometimes it takes one big play, Marcus, to inspire the rest of the team and get them going, and there is what we saw. And that was Parker Poteet there leading that charge for the Tiger defense. So 4th down and 12 up and coming for the Lions. Corey Phillips goes back deep. Cardona will punt the ball away.
They got to punt this.
The Tigers have to get something going here on offense.
But they better be careful, Joe.
Yeah, you've got to watch for a fake right here as well. You're right. But it's going to be a punt and not a very good punt. The Tigers need to get away. And it's going to take a good Lion roll. And no inadvertent whistles here.
No.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 12-yard line. I'd like to thank everybody that has joined tonight's telecast. And we are in a surprisingly close ball game. The experts picked this to be a blowout, but that's just why there's called a pick, because you can't pick them.
Yeah, like my little cousin used to say, I'm scared.
You can't pick these games. I wish you could, but you just can't do it, especially in district play.
For sure.
This is going to be a handoff, and there goes Tennyson around the right side. Tennyson this time gets loose, still on his feet, and pushed out of bounds at the 28.
The bird is the word. The bird.
Well, again, I said a while ago, Marcus, that to me the recipe for this winning this ball game is to run the football.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
I think you run.
And run again. I'm talking about Forrest Gump run.
And here comes Teague. They're putting everybody in the box here.
Yes,
look at them. They're coming from the outside. Again, they're going to try to get it out to the left. To Tennyson cuts back and gets a run. There goes Tennyson. Tennyson has 1st down yardage. To the 40-yard line he goes.
Move it.
And you've got to keep Tennyson on the field right here, don't you? He's your playmaker right here.
Right now.
Well, he's going to come off.
Oh, well, spoke too soon, Joe. His wings were coming out. Just when his wings was coming to fly.
Yeah, he may be a little gimpy or cramping up a little bit, Marcus.
He needs some milk.
Well, I don't know about milk, but Gatorade works.
Yeah, that too.
Maybe a little pickle juice. And Jackson back in it. Running back for the Tigers, 3 wide receivers left. This may change the complexion of this play call, too. But, no, they're going to give it to Jackson. Jackson's going to run.
Got to run, Jackson. Hit that
Jackson hits the outside. There goes Jackson. Jackson could go. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Not a touchdown.
Oh,
my goodness. The line judge said he stepped out of bounds. I didn't see it.
Oh, my.
Is that the same one that blew the inadvertent whistle, too?
Yes, it was.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. He didn't touch no line. They got him.
Well, I couldn't see it. From my vantage point, I thought that it was a touchdown.
They say he stepped his foot out on the 41-yard line. Wow. And just like that. Bubba Smith's coming to the game. But I tell you what, the Malakoff Tigers fans are standing on their feet.
Well, it's about time.
yeah, their mouth is moving, but I think they ain't praying.
This is why you need to come to the game, folks. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
There's another handoff, and Jackson.
That's Bubba Smith.
Bubba Hicks there in the ball game. Excuse me.
Yeah,
you kept saying Bubba Jackson or Bubba Johnson. I didn't know who you were talking about.
I said Bubba Smith.
Yeah, you said Bubba Smith, and I was clueless. I'm like, well, that's nice. He's coming to the game. But
Bubba Hicks.
There's a timeout on the field for an injured player. I believe the Teague line is down on the field. But, yeah, I mean, listen, this has been a strange October game. It's close to Halloween, ain't it?
It's very
strange
close.
In October. They go hand in hand. And
in your neighborhood, who you going to call?
Well, I don't know about Ghostbusters, but you could honestly say trick or treat here for sure.
I'm telling you.
You'd want to certainly want to make sure this young man is okay on the field. And
shout out to David Kennedy. Yeah, I'm watching it too, man. I don't know. Shout out to Velt Hart.
I think I might have a stroke.
Don't do it. Don't have no stroke. I need you.
Number 11, Anthony Demicelli, comes off the field for the Lions. one of the seniors they have playing out there tonight. Certainly our thoughts and prayers go to him, and hopefully he's okay.
We had some fans, Joe, that looked at the retape, did a rewind, and he didn't step out of bounds.
Well, I didn't see it either, but you know, my vantage point was somewhat blocked by the players and coaches. So,
yeah.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. 2 wide receivers right, 1 back in the backfield. And Jones calls his own number. The first time tonight he's done this on the RPO, and he's upended. And he's hit by Harris.
Yeah, Jabarian Harris. The sophomore, as
I like the call right there, Marcus. It's just a simple RPO. You've got to get these guys from Ken on your back.
Exactly.
And by doing that, you're pulling that ball out from that running back's belly, and then your quarterback's running. I like it right there. I really do. And Hicks again on the run. Hicks running hard.
Oh, still up.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was still up. He was, and another whistle blew.
Wow.
I tell you.
Well, I don't know.
3rd down and 4.
Jackson back onto the field.
This is about where they were at last time and went for it. And I want to see a run here that is he's just going to break everything. And there he goes, running over people, and that's what you want right there. Nice run, young man.
Make them feel it. Yeah, make them feel it.
Well, this is the time, if you're a running back, you want to take over this ball game.
Yeah.
You want to assert yourself, hit that hole hard, and make that defender think twice before getting your way next time.
Yes, sir.
Because they will remember it.
I'm trying to tell you. I still remember mine back in the day.
1st down and 10 for the Tigers, and now you've got double trouble on the field in the form of Damien Jackson and Jason Tennyson in the backfield. And there goes Tennyson. Tennyson cuts between one runner. He's to the 5. He may score. He's in. Walk the dog. Birdman scores for the Tigers.
Birdman.
Our score 23-18 now as the Tigers punch one in. Jason Tennyson does a great job there.
Yes, sir.
Coach Poteet.
Poteet said, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Time.
We're doing the same thing tomorrow, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's exactly what I wanted right there.
Hit him in
Tennyson, and here comes the Tigers for the 2-point conversion.
We're going for the 2. There it is. There it is.
And there goes Tennyson again, and he will scamper in unscathed in the end zone for the 2. So our score 25-18 for the Tigers now with 16 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter, folks.
Yes,
you are watching the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com.
All right, folks, we are back live at Tiger Stadium. Juan Gonzalez getting ready to tee it off for the Tigers. And Marcus, man, I tell you, I don't know if our blood pressure can handle anymore right here. We've seen about just about everything, I guess, tonight.
I'm trying to tell you, I almost fainted, Joe. My blood pressure is way up there, man.
Yeah, I'll have to take a pill when I get home, my friend.
I'm trying to tell you, 2 pills for me.
Yeah.
Cholesterol, everything. I got to take 2 pills. Oh, my.
There's Gonzalez's kick. It's going to be a high, short pooch kick, fielded, and then taken down at the 33.
I don't think they planned to go like that.
That was Kalen Davis on that tackle, Marcus.
Yeah.
He'll stay on the field. And, You know, I know that the receiver a while ago caught that pass on Davis, but that's one of the few times this year that's happened to Davis and the secondary as well. So I'm kind of glad that we're seeing some of this now, because you can bet your bottom dollar that in the playoffs they're going to get some good doses of that, especially if they make it to play Mount Vernon. Trust me. Teague, 2 wide receivers to the right. There's the handoff, and there goes Jamar Davis. Somebody get that man.
Somebody better get him.
He has got to have over 100 yards rushing on the night, Marcus. He has been outstanding.
I tell you what, Joy, he's the first back that got more yards on Tigers like that. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He'll go down in history.
Into the third quarter here at Tigers Stadium, folks, and your Tigers lead by a score of 25-18. When we return, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter, so get you some popcorn, get you a cold beverage, and sit back and let us guide you home.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Looking for a new driveway, rock, or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brendan wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials. All right, folks, we are back live here at Tiger Stadium on a beautiful October night. It's Friday Night Lights at its best. It's Malakoff 25, Teague 18. And there goes Davis again with the football. And Marcus, this is what you do right here. If you have a running back that is good as Davis and also as good as Tennyson and Jackson. Those backs tend to get better the more they're fed the football. And I think, in my belief, you feed those guys the football and let them go, because both these teams showing that they can run this football.
And then, like you said, pass when you need to pass, you know. Let them running backs do it.
Well, listen, we're not coaches, and we're not criticizing anybody here. We're just saying that,
commentators.
You know, this is what we see. And here's Davis again, and this time a big stop by the Tigers. That's what they need. Parker Poteet right there.
Also Josh Garcia.
Josh Garcia, Parker Poteet.
They own it. This will be a big stop right here. A big stop.
So a official timeout on the field.
Let's see what's going on now.
I'm not sure what. Maybe they're going to check a player out here, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's going to be Davis. I believe he got shook up on that last hit, Marcus.
He stayed out there, though.
Yeah, they're evaluating Davis right now. He took a shot to the head, and they're evaluating him. I'm not sure if we'll see him or not, but in his place, it looks like Jamil Rice in the backfield now, and we know he's got speed. Or is this Davis? No, excuse me, not Davis. But here comes Leah back to pass. Rolls to his left, throws downfield, way over the head of the intended receiver, number 40 there, Rowdy Phillips.
He just had to get rid of that, Jordan, which was a good play. Almost getting sacked right there.
Yeah, again, you got your quarterback that's a right-handed quarterback rolling to the left, and it messes up the time a little bit too, because then he has to throw across his body downfield, and he's just not getting a good touch on it, throwing across his body like that, and what we've been taught and what we've seen over the years anyway.
Right. Joe, what you think they're going to do here? You think they're going to go on for that first?
Well, listen, it's fourth down here.
Yeah.
It's 25-18. You have got to go for it right here if you're the Teague Lions.
And that's what they're doing.
And listen, they've got Kamara Evans in there, the big bruising back.
Yeah,
but I think they're going to try to throw this football. The Tigers are coming up like it's going to be a run. It's going to be a quick pass. They're going to let their speedy receiver get it. He's got a first down and more. He's breaking. He's gone. He's not going to be caught, but there's a penalty marker on the field. And this is coming back.
And you called it just right, Joe. Tigers weren't ready for that little short pass.
Jamel Rice. Well, they're going to get their most talented players the ball at the times that they need the football and want them to have the football and let them use their athleticism to break one, and that's what happened right there.
Did you see that super speed after he caught that ball?
Listen, Marcus,
took off like a rocket.
That young man is fast.
Ooh-wee.
I mean fast.
Man.
Penalty is going to be against, I think, the Lions.
Let's see.
And it's going to be probably a block in the back. Let's see what they call here. We'll wait and see what the head official has to say if he gives a signal here.
Yeah, man.
I just think that they take too long sometimes, and you've got to.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Block in the back, that's a spot foul. That's going to happen from the spot of the foul. The 10 yards will be assessed from the spot of the foul, which is the 38-yard line, Marcus. So this ball will come all the way back.
They might have to consider kicking this one down.
To the 47-yard line. So so what's going to happen is it's going to remain 4th down.
Right.
But instead of 4 yards, it will be just 2 yards for the first down.
Ooh-wee.
Boy, that was a tough break there for the Lions because that was a perfect play call. And the Tigers now have to really be careful that they don't do the same thing to them once again.
And right now, Joe, you better use your big back. You've been getting 3 or 4 yards
they've put Kalen Davis on number 1. Jamel Rice. They're going to look for Rice again, and he is hit. And I believe he has stood up. The Tigers will get the football.
Woo-wee.
And what a great defensive stand with that Tiger defensive line, Marcus.
Yep, Bubba Hicks and a lot of more Tigers.
Well, they stood up, and I'm going to tell you something. There was 2 receivers wide open downfield for the Lions there, and I tell you what, Leah just didn't have any opportunity whatsoever to get that ball off as the Tigers were coming.
And Joyce, I'm noticing a bunch of Tigers are limping off the field. I don't know if it's cramps or what.
Well, temperatures change rather quickly here during October.
Yeah.
You may come out on the field, it feels 90, and then it goes down to 60, 50 degrees, and that does affect the legs.
Yeah, I feel it a little bit, too.
2 backs in the backfield now for the Tigers, and I love to see this.
Me, too. There you go.
And there's a handoff to Tennyson. Tennyson's trying to get out to the outside, and not much blocking, but Tennyson makes that happen all on his own right there.
Makes the way, gains
It was 4 white jerseys around Tennyson right there. I'd like to see a little bit more blocking go that way for him.
Like a game by 4 or 5.
Yeah, and that's close to his average there, 4 yards a pop, and you want to see him get at least 3 or 4 a pop, especially on first down.
Exactly.
Now the Tigers just need to burn this clock up and keep that ball on the ground here. I see strange things happen all the time. We see a lot of football games that teams should blow the other teams out, and they come prepared to play. And Jones back to pass, going to throw one downfield. Has Corey Phillips and overthrows it.
Too much on it.
Not enough air under it right there. I tell you, Jones has the arm. I mean, and the receiver, Corey Phillips, was wide open.
Yeah.
But right there, that's a gamble you take.
Yeah.
But that's the price you pay for the gamble. Now it's 3rd down, and it's going to be 6 to go. So I believe the Tigers are in a 4-down situation right here. I don't think if they don't get first down here on 3rd down, I think they should go for it. Now they're going to call timeout with 9:51 left.
Woo.
Yeah, I think they need to talk about this one right here and maybe see what the guys are going to run here. Or they might have been in a wrong formation for Coach Driscoll as well, and he wanted to get a timeout there to make sure everybody was in the proper formation.
Cheerleaders are chanting. They're getting these Tigers fired up. They pinked out tonight, George.
Yeah, they're trying to get the fans on their feet, and everybody's kind of sitting back stunned here at Tiger Stadium right now. They're saying, man, everybody's saying this wasn't supposed to be a close game, but let me remind everybody, this is a district game, and in district games, anything can happen. They play it on the field and not on paper. And, this has been an inspired group from Teague that's come over here tonight with the upset on their minds.
Yes, sir.
2 wide to the right. This is going to be a handoff. Damien Jackson trying to get around to the right side. Cuts upfield, has a first down.
We'll take it.
all the way down to the 39-yard line. The clock will stop till the chains move, and Jackson is looks like he's having a little bit of
he's
leg
limping off
cramps.
10. Oh, man. Brought down by Caden Gonzalez, hit him down low.
Well, and this is one of those games, it's a tough game, and you certainly don't want to have, some of your best players to go down in this type of game.
Right.
I don't know if there's a trainer down there, maybe put some tape on them ankles if it's an ankle issue. And first down and 10 for the Tigers. Going to be a little pass to the side. Caught by Phillips. Phillips uses that spin move. Gets a first down, and there's that spin move, that patented spin move by Corey Phillips. We see it week in and week out. Catches the ball, Marcus. Makes the defender move by spinning off the would-be tackle and scoots down for extra yardage and gets the all-important first down for the Tigers.
We'll call him spin. What do they call him?
We'll call him the spindle top.
There you go. That'll work.
Well, I tell you, I love seeing a craft like that because that is a craft. You develop those things. And Corey has got that down pat, let me tell you.
Yes, he does.
Tennyson in the backfield, two wide receivers to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Tennyson.
Oh.
Well, that was telegraphed there, Marcus.
Yeah, should have pulled that one right there. Uh-oh. The ref didn't see it, so we're going to leave it alone. Tennyson gave him a little love shove.
Well, and that's going to bring up second down and 12 on a loss of 2. A big play by the Teague defense. But that call, Marcus, not call, but that handoff, you're just – yeah, you're just setting that up right there, I think.
And if the lineman missed that block, it's all over.
Well, and that appears to be what happened. This is going to be a pistol formation here. Little play action, roll out to the right, pass downfield, caught complete. And there goes Weston Cartledge for the first down, and he'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Hey, Cartledge tried to put that shake on him, Joy, but
he did.
Yeah, Cartledge put that shake on him, but he by himself over there.
Well, I tell you what, it looked like a box of shake and bake chicken on that one myself. I think he shook his own self out,
he did, Joe. I thought he threw a punch.
Hey, but let's give him some credit. Let's give him some love right there because they got that first down for the Tigers, and they needed that. And beautiful play call right there as well. That's what you do to an over-aggressive defensive front like that because they were bringing the house. Now Tennyson's going to get this football here. Hand off Tennyson. Tennyson going to the left. Tennyson cuts back against the grain. Tennyson goes forward, and Tennyson down to the 3-yard line. And that's just Tennyson using his feet right there, Marcus.
It's easy.
And he sees that gap, sees that hole. He exploits the hole, makes himself skinny through the hole so he's not hit, and then dives forward for that extra yardage. Love it. Love it right there.
He brings his wings in, George, and then he dives out a little bit and brings him out just a little bit.
Soars.
Float with it.
There you go.
Boy.
There you go.
Get him, Bird.
The bird is the word here. Second down and goal. Bird is the word. Here we go.
Here we go. There it is.
And there's Bird again, and it's the word. It's the truth.
It's the word.
Jason Tennyson in for the Tigers score. And how do you like that, folks? If you ask, you shall receive.
Yes, sir.
31-18. Our score was 7:42 left to play in this ball game.
Here we go.
You're missing the high fives.
I missed the high five.
The air fives.
Air fives out there now. I missed the air five that time.
Juan Gonzalez will tip the extra point here. There's the kick. It's up in the air. He kicked it to Crossroads, and it's good.
It's good. I heard they were looking for we. Here we go.
What did you say?
I heard they were looking for us. Here we go. Looking for them Tigers.
I could have swore you said something else. 32-18. We're going to go to commercial break while Marcus checks his sugar.
Well, can you smell it?
Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservation reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year. All right, folks. The Tigers closer and closer to moving to 3-0 in District 8 play. And it's Jason Tennyson, and he couldn't have a bigger game than he's having right now, and that's just what the doctor ordered for these Malakoff Tigers is run the football.
Sometimes you start off slow.
There is a high end-over-end kick, fielded at the 21, and he's got little wall blockers to the right, Marcus.
He's got a bunch of big walls.
And finally pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be Mondragon and Doc Renberg out there.
Doc gave him a stiff arm, Joe. And I tell you, everybody's stiff out there, Joe. We got to get these guys unstiff, do a little stretching on
Well, we're going to have to invest in some pickles and pickle juice and carry down to those sidelines for those young men.
It's some Pedialyte, I'm telling you.
Well, I don't think they have diarrhea, Marcus.
No, that Pedialyte bring it out, bring those cramps out. I got that remedy for my son, a special NFL guys told me to pickle
Pedialyte,
juice,
huh?
Pickle juice and Pedialyte.
Oh, my God.
And he had no more cramps.
Mixed together?
Mixed together.
Oh, that's a horrible taste.
I bet it is.
First down and 10 for the Lions here. The game's not over. That's going to be a false start against the Lions. So the Tigers, 7:33 left to play in this contest, Marcus. And right now, the Tigers are doing the do. 32-18, and the Tigers look to go 3-0 in district. And it looks like Teague will drop to 1-1, but it's not over with yet. Groesbeck and a big way over Kemp right now. They'll go to 2-0. Fairfield over Mahia by touchdown, so they could go to 2-1. The Eagles and the Black Cats going at it in the fourth quarter. There's a handoff.
No, sir.
And nothing doing there, and that's Zach Studley right there.
The stud, baby.
And Studley says, welcome to the jungle.
And there ain't no fun in games either.
That's right. He said, I got everything you want, and it's not going to be the same.
Welcome to the jungle.
Second down and 15 to go for the Lions. Leo, the quarterback, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left for the Lions. Again, there's movement on the receiver.
Man.
And he got caught jumping right there, Marcus. He just flinched. That was Tylen Randall.
Man.
He was just anticipating is what he was doing. And that'll back the Lions up. It'll bring up second down and 20 to go.
Sometimes, when you take over momentum,
yeah, I mean,
shakes you up a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. When that momentum shifts like that, that's what happened to Malakoff a while ago. It kind of put them on their heels. Now the Lions on their heels here. Tigers sending pressure now on both sides and up the middle on Leah. Leah escapes somehow. Leah still on his feet, and Leah is going to go out of bounds close to where the down marker is.
Man, them guys are slippery, ain't they, Joey?
Yeah, they really are.
Them guys are slippery.
Really, really impressed by the athleticism of these young guys out here for the Teague Lions. And this is going to be a good group by the time that these sophomores are all seniors. And, man, I tell you, that big line, that coach has got them going good there.
They truly play against the best, I'll tell you. They gave Tigers a game.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, they played against Eustis last week. Eustis gave them a game into the fourth quarter. It's kind of like the same thing, but that's what I'm talking about. These district games, you just never know. Leah back to pass, under duress, rolls left, going to have to throw it left, off balance. Ball is tipped and missed. And Bubba Hicks and also Corey Phillips there and Parker Poteet.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you what, they were looking to take the head off that receiver.
Yes, they were.
But if one of them had looked up, they would have got an early Christmas present or a trick or treat.
Yeah. Definitely not no treat, I can tell you that.
So the Tigers now anticipate getting this football back. Corey Phillips drops back.
You got to punt this, Joe. It's like 4th and about 20, 30. 10, what's that? Ooh,
Gonzalez will come in to punt the football. Excuse me, that's Cardona. Yeah, it's 4th and a long way.
Yes, it is.
There's a high snap, and
Oh,
that was
no.
going to be a fake. He puts it down, somehow gets it off. Oh, my goodness. The Tigers had it hit their head, but this is going to be an interference. This play is live.
Yeah, it's live. Go.
Yeah, I tell you, there's a lot of things going on right there.
Hey, ain't no whistles blown. People stop.
I'm going to tell you what happened right there. That's going to be interference with the opportunity to make a catch right there, Marcus.
Okay.
And that's going to go on the lines.
Okay, gotcha.
He's in that. He was in his zone. There's a little circle, pretend circle out there. You can't get into that circle when a man is trying, or a returner is trying to catch the football.
And that's why I hit him first. Hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, let's see what they call, but I believe that this is going to be the call, Marcus, right here.
We'll see, Joe. So what to do? Remain the same spot?
Interference with the opportunity to make a fair catch.
Gotcha. Oh, Jordan, I feel that little chill coming. That little wind just blew, and it felt good, but it's going to get chill out
I
there.
thought you was meaning my predicting here.
The weather this time.
Yep. Yep.
That's what it was, Jordan. Now I'm getting chills.
Well, it's getting cold outside. A cold front coming in, and
so like Driscoll's not liking something though. What's going on?
Well, I'm not sure what's going on here, but the call was interference with the opportunity to make a fair catch on the play, and there should be penalty yards marked off from the spot of that infraction. So they should go to the spot of the infraction that occurred and then go forward with their penalty yardage. And when I say forward, I mean go south. And if you're watching it on the TV, left to right.
You got it. You helped somebody then, Joe.
Well, and they finally got it straight here, but it is a 15-yard penalty. Whew, but, you know, if you're well, the official had to get on to his back judge because he said, hey, they're going south and not north.
Yeah, no
or
north.
The field judge, excuse me.
Yeah.
He didn't have a clue where they were going.
Yeah, don't go north.
Yes. He was just standing there waiting to play, and the head official said, what are you doing? Get down there.
Go over there.
Whew. Another handoff to Tennyson. Tennyson trying to get out to the outside. Got a little crease, and he's going to scat out to about the 36-yard line for a Tiger first down and 11-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, Tennyson is.
Speaking of 100-yard rushers, Tennyson is probably over, if not close to being over 100 right now, Marcus.
That's right.
And I do nothing right here except run this football right down their throats.
Forrest Gump it all night. Forrest Gump it.
Yeah, you've got to. I mean, well, you don't got to do anything, but in my opinion, I just think you run the football right here. And I think, you know, last night Russell Wilson threw 2 picks in the end zone, and by all accounts, Denver probably should have won that game against Indianapolis. It was a very, very poor offensive game by both teams, but they tried to pass and they should have ran. And I think everybody was agreeing with it. And there's another handoff to Tennyson. Tennyson lunges forward for some tough yardage, but
somebody.
Yeah, there's an injured Tiger on the field. Travis McAllister, it looks like, Marcus, and you know, he just came back from injury tonight.
Yeah.
This is I believe this is the first game that we've seen him play since the injury.
Yes, you're right.
I'm wanting to say here, so he's back, and we certainly hope everything is good with him. And again, you never like to see any player, you know, go down at all.
No, not at all. But I'll tell you what, look at that. Hey, at least he ain't playing for Deion Sanders. You know, Deion be like, if you're not bleeding or your leg broke, get up and walk off.
Yeah, well, he's walking on his own accord there,
sir.
so he doesn't have any hitch to his giddy up or anything like that, I think he's just fine.
Yeah, he cool. He walking off good. He ready to go back out there.
Second down and 8 returning to action here.
Clock is running.
Yep, 5:52 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
I'd like to see the Tigers put up some more points right here, or at least just run the clock out.
Anything. Well, I'll tell you what.
You got to be careful right here because you don't know how much time is on that 25-second clock. There's a snap. And again, they're going to give it to Tennyson. Tennyson running tough there, Marcus, inside the tackles. I'm probably for sure he probably prefers to be going around the end.
Yeah, I don't want that. Let me go out and do my thing. Let me fly. Let me spread these wings.
And that's the type of back he is too, Marcus. He's that outside guy that can really make a move and make you miss to the outside and get you those tough yards just with his speed alone.
Yes, sir.
Now Hicks coming in. Hicks is a different style of runner in his own. Also a little bit like Tennyson, but a little bit like Jackson as
he can do it all. He can do it both ways.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one here. Third down and 6 to go for the Tigers. Timeout is going to be charged to the Tigers. I don't know about you, but here's what I like right here. And I don't know if they'll do this or not, but I say I like, but
if you like it, you like it.
You would like to see maybe on this one. Give Hicks the ball to that wide side of the field.
And let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go. Yeah. I like how you're talking, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, put him to your right.
Yeah.
Let him go to the left,
Sometimes you got to let him go. Let him go.
Around that 9-hole.
That's right. Around that 9-hole.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a fun one tonight, hasn't it?
Yes, sir.
There's been a lot of emotions up and down, and it's really been crazy for us. And, I'll say this, a win is a win. They don't have to be pretty wins.
That's right.
They don't have to be by 40 or 60 points.
No, sir.
They just have to show a W on the scoreboard, and they're not going to remember it anyway.
That's right.
We
won.
They're just going to remember that we won. So kudos to the Tigers tonight for playing a solid game. And kudos to Teague also. They came out. If Teague doesn't make the playoffs, I'd be shocked.
Shout out to the Sheds in Teague, Texas.
Yeah.
Man. Y'all boy played a good game.
My mother-in-law's from Teague.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I know your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, she cool.
Third down and 6 for the Tigers. 2 backs in the backfield. I like what's fixing to happen right here. Jones, I don't think Jones is sure.
Switched it up.
They're going to switch it up. I think
we got more time.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about right there. But you got to get the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just.
Yeah, I mean.
Ryder Rogers just couldn't get the block right there. He got caught getting pushed backwards and not going forward. And
confused play. They just didn't get that play off right, Joe.
Yeah, that time your edge was not set at all. You got to set that edge, and if that defense gets penetration through that offense right there, it doesn't give your running back time to break it outside, especially with his speed.
You're going with like 4th and 8 there now, Jordan, right? Is that 4th down?
Yeah, it's 4th down. It's going to be 8 yards to go for the Tigers.
Yeah.
4:03 left to play. I might pass it right here.
Yeah, you got to pass it.
And I'm going to tell you who I'm going to look for. Austin Massengale.
There he is. Oh!
I tell you what, that is a great defensive play made by the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions did a good one. That was by
I think
Anthony.
That was Jamel Rice, number 1.
That's right.
I believe, anyway.
Yeah, if it ain't, we done said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Rice.
Yeah. The Rice-A-Roni treat.
Yeah,
but,
I tell you.
All fairness, I know you might be able to see it better on your TV screen, but from our vantage point, it's hard to see those orange numbers on those white jerseys. It really is. And, of course, we're 50 and over also, so, it gets a little bit tougher each year we get up in this booth.
It's sad. 50, diabetes, high blood pressure.
Well,
Lord, have mercy.
I'd like for somebody to buy us a porta potty up here. That'd be
good,
wouldn't
work.
it?
Oh, most definitely.
We may have to go to making our own.
That's right.
There's a handoff, nothing doing there. Parker Poteet in there and Hicks, Rogers.
Oh, man.
The whole defensive front.
Lions.
Stearman.
Yeah. Lions,
Doc
Tigers,
Renberg.
Everybody won it. The whole line. For the Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh, my.
2nd down and 12. You know, I'm just really thankful that this game, the outcome of this game didn't come down to the hands or the whistles or flags of the officials. I'm glad it's played out like this because there'd have been a lot of mess going on about this.
Exactly.
Any other shout-outs you want to give before we get off air tonight, man?
I'm on fire, so ain't nobody talking to me today. Everybody blood pressure high.
Oh, okay. All right.
David Kennedy, he on there.
There's a swing pass out in the flats. And this is going to be a nice gain right here for the Lions. That's Evans.
Shout out to Benita Dawson and Hazel Jackson. They love listening to me and you, Joey.
Well, I'm glad that tickles me.
I got to tell them, hey, we married.
Wait, clarify who's married, Marcus.
I ain't going to say it. They got to figure it out.
Oh, my goodness.
2 minutes, 47 seconds. In counting, 32, 18.
But this
Tigers on top.
This game's not over yet. It's still a 2-score game.
Oh, yeah.
Layup back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Going to dance around. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Runs to the sideline out of bounds. Close to the 47, 48-yard line.
Right.
Jalen Smith checks into the ball game for the Tigers. You got Hicks, Garcia, Smith, and Doc Renberg in there, along with Stearman, Studley, Poteet, Hogg, Corey Phillips. Yep, they're all out there, and Kalen Davis.
They not done. Still a long line. 2 minutes is long.
This is going to be a pass downfield, but it's going to be a sack right there.
Just like that.
And that is Bubba Hicks with a sack. And
Bubba Hicks.
I tell you what, Marcus, he's not only running the football, but he's getting in there defensively
yes,
too.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And I like what I've seen out of Bubba Hicks.
Yes, sir.
You know, he's got that length to him. He's got that long arm span. And listen, him and Doc Renberg on the outside can make a quarterback's life horrible, especially when I put them big paws up in the air and that quarterback can't see over.
Exactly.
And these guys have the potential to swat down a lot of passes, and they make the quarterback step up in the pocket where the linebackers can come and clean that clock.
And let me tell you about Hicks, Joe. He is so humble. He smiles every day, but he turned into a monster out here.
Well, this is the place to turn into a monster
yes,
at.
Sir.
And not Herman Munster either. Back to passes, Leah. Leah looks right, flushed again. Penalty marker comes down. That's going to be a hold. Throws downfield, and a nice play that time by Kalen Davis. Davis gets his head turned around that time, but there's a penalty marker on the play, thrown in the area where holding would be called at, and let's see the call.
Shout out to the Clampets. They say, what's up, Joy and Mark?
I'd like to know their real names, but
y'all put your name on there.
Hello to the Clampets.
Yeah, put y'all name on there. I can see.
And it was a hold against the Teague Lions with 1:36 remaining. I believe the Tigers just declined that penalty.
David Kennedy said, I know his mom.
He know
he said Marcus know his mom.
Yeah,
their mama.
Yeah, he probably does, David. He probably does.
Oh, well, that tickled me that time.
32-18 our score.
Watch out, David. I'll run this up here. Don't do that now.
1:36 left. Teague has the ball, 4th down and 14. And I'll tell you what, I'd look for Jamil Rice right here. Leah gets a low snap, moves to the right, looks downfield,
Ooh,
throws it deep downfield.
Ooh.
And I tell you what, that was a great adjustment, but yes, Zach Studley played great defensively
yes, he
there.
Did. Great job by Studley. Enjoy, that's Trent Parnell. What's up, Trent? Trent Parnell, the Clampets.
Oh, okay, all right.
Trent.
Well, hello, Trent.
Yeah. somebody's out there singing, Joe.
Yeah, they're singing the old na 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 song. Hey, 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 goodbye.
That's what it is.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right.
But hey, it's been a tough one though.
They talking stuff to the fan. They didn't stop it. Hey, them coaches up there.
Yeah, Going to be first down and 10.
Oh, my. The press will not having that, though.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. There's the handoff, and that's Bubba Hicks. And
Bubba Hicks all over the place.
Down to the 35-yard line.
1 minute, 9 seconds, and counting. 32-18.
So second down and 3 up and coming for the Tigers here. Less than a minute left to play.
It's getting hot in here.
Got our cameraman. He is all lost.
Yeah.
He has totally lost his focus here. His eyes are wandering everywhere, and
he forgot.
Maybe even some things I think he's hearing things.
Shout out to Billy Booker, my boy.
Yeah, Bonham.
Yes, sir.
Bonham, Texas.
Bonham.
Second down and 3 for the Tigers.
There he is.
And there goes Bubba Hicks, and Hicks got about 1. He's tackled by a host of lines there.
Yes, shout out to Jennifer Wright, Tommy Kilgoat.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's been a part of this one, Marcus.
Yeah,
the Tigers
everybody
will go 3-0 in district, man.
Yes,
and
they will.
Like I said, it wasn't a pretty one. I guess it is a pretty
like we
one.
say, a W.
A win's a win. It doesn't matter how you get there. I'm just glad they got the W, whether by 1, 20, 40, or 60.
That's right.
That doesn't matter, folks. The Tigers will be at the Boneyard next week to have their undefeated District 8 record on exhibition. And they will play the Eustis Bulldogs.
Come look at this light show. Bulldog got a great light show, Joe.
Yeah, they do. They do in a small press box.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
have to.
Well,
maybe we'll be on top of the roof again.
Yeah, we might just go on top of the roof or sit outside.
Yeah, hopefully they'll let us use the bathroom over there.
I know that boy, it was kind of hard last time.
Folks, for everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Joey Snowden for Marcus Dow, Jonathan Snowden, and Cody Dawson bidding you farewell and so long until next Friday night when the Malakoff Tigers take their unbeaten record over to the Boneyard in Eustis, Texas to